Good evening and welcome back to the West Ham Network. It is Christmas time. And we're going to be trying to celebrate, and hopefully we can celebrate with 3 points this evening. The teams are in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and welcome back to the West Ham Network. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you do hit the thumbs up. Make sure you do leave a comment. Fingers crossed we'll be going live at some point throughout the evening to the Emirates Stadium if we can. We do have people inside the stands. Fingers crossed we can continue as fans to be going to these games as much as we possibly can. There are loads of you in the comments already, so please, like I said, make sure you are engaging with the chat as well. I mean, listen, we may have some fans from abroad coming on today as well. It's just rumors I'm hearing, but that is what we are all about. But like I said, thank you very much for joining us. The teams are definitely in. I'm just waiting for something to upload, and we're joined by Matt Stattle. Matt, mate,
made it.
The teams are in. The teams are in, and I wonder who nailed the team sheet, mate. Who nailed the team sheet?
I don't know. I haven't seen the team sheet. I'm not gonna lie. I've literally.
That is sarcasm. Who named the team sheet?
I haven't actually seen it. I'm just loading it up now.
Yeah, but I'm leading you up that garden path, mate, and you need to give me the answer. You need to look one man and one man only. I mean, look at your screen. Look at your screen right now. Who named the team sheet, mate? Who gave you the starting 11? Who nailed it?
For once. For once. Well, I mean, sort of, because we was.
For anyone that's watching, you want to see the starting lineup? Here it is. Go, mate. What do you think? I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. We did miss out one player that we were talking a lot about last night, and that was Creswell. Creswell hasn't made the game and hasn't actually made the squad this evening. So, Matt, based upon what we've saw, what do you think from that lineup?
I say you pretty much predicted it. I mean, going forward, I mean, look, the midfield too solid. Like you said, Lanzini's a form player, so arguably he does deserve to start. It's just, I think Declan Rice can have his handful down that left-hand side.
Yeah.
Covering for Masuaku.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, though, we do have and have brought in Pablo Fornals. We know the work rate that he offers, mate. It's a huge amount of work rate. And I think if we question...
I did get that bit right. I did get that bit right. I just didn't get the middle right.
But if we consider, this is what we need to consider, right? When you play Masuaku and you play Ben Rama, and Ben Rama's not been playing in form. So Benny played out... Where did Benny play last week? He played out at the left, didn't he? He played out on the left alongside Lanzini. Lanzini was through the hole. But Benny just wasn't playing up to form. Now, the good thing about what I think Benny can offer today is coming off the bench and offering us a threat off the bench. I know we were speaking last night and saying who is the better player coming off the bench, but obviously Moyes has gone for the player that's in form, Lanzini staying on the park, and Ben Rama coming off the bench. But at the end, like I said, mate, at the end of the day, this comes down to the choices that that Moyes has made, and he's made it, and he's kind of recognised the fact that Benny hasn't been at the races as of late. But bringing Fornals in, I think's a good decision, because that's the team that I probably would have put out against Burnley, and this is the team I would have put out against Arsenal.
Well, I'll say with Lanzini, I think I don't know if Moyes knew what Arsenal team was going to be, but what has played into it is the centre mids that Arsenal have picked.
Well, here we go. Let's
You
look
know,
at
he's
the Arsenal team. Here you go. There you go for you. Talk it through,
Partey and
Chris.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
So that's a safe. It's basically like formation 4-2-3-1. So they've got Partey and Xhaka holding. Odegaard number 10 with Martinelli and Saka either side of Lacazette. So I did say maybe about his legs, but Partey and Xhaka aren't exactly going to cover. They're not slow by any means. They're not going to cover the sort of ground that a Declan Rice and a Souček would cover. So in some ways, starting Lanzini is probably not bad anyway, because I'd be more confident with him playing with them two in it than I would have had. Where's their bench?
They've
As
got
Lokonga started.
Holding, Tavares, Elneny, Maitland-Niles, Lokonga,
Lokonga.
Smith Rowe, Pepe, and Nketiah.
Yeah, I'd have been more worried about starting Lanzini had Lokonga started, because he's probably been their best holding midfielder this season.
Yeah.
He's looked like, in fact, it's considering Ramsdale and Tommy Astor have come into form. Certainly, I thought early season he looked like their best signing.
Yeah.
Lokonga, he looks like a decent holding midfielder. So the fact that, the fact Jacques is still in the team is quite surprising.
We've got loads to talk
based
about
on
over the next. We've got loads to talk about over the next 50 minutes. People want to see the West Ham substitutes. So here they are for the play now to see Areola in goal. Alessi and Ashby make the bench today. Krul, Noble, Okoflex, as expected, also made the bench. Vlasic, Yarmolenko, and Ben Rama. I mean, 3 young players. What do you think of that?
He's had to bring in Alessi and Ashby just to try and give some defensive cover.
Yeah.
Because that seems to be every team in the Premier League goes through stages of having like injury spells with players. And it just seems to be that at the moment, the place where we thought we were pretty much covered in the defence with all the players we signed is where we've been hit.
Yeah.
Johnson's not far away but still injured. Fredericks just seems to be 24/7 injured at the moment. Creswell's not made it. With Oggy and Zuma out, Alessi and Ashby have to come in just to try and give some sort of defensive cover. Okoflex is an interesting one, but it's a good one because he offers something different.
Of course.
It's pace. It's something we tend to kind of lack for all the determined and technical players we've got. For much of their ball carrying is decent, he offers pace, something we don't really have. So,
yeah.
And as always, Moyes will always try and give kids a chance. So, it's I'd rather see 3 kids on there than like 3 goalkeepers.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think in the chat? Do you like the idea of? Oh, here we go, live from Lapland. What are they?
Oh, it looks a bit cold there, Ross.
Calling.
How's Santa, mate? How is Santa?
We haven't seen him yet, although I look a bit like him.
Are you loving life, High Flow?
Mate, it's mental. It's mental.
It looks beautiful, man.
So cool, man. It's so cool. You look, it's snowing. Look, you got.
Look at that. What dreams are made of, mate? Look at that. And that your cabin.
That's our cabin there.
Look at that. Oh,
wow. Definitely not jealous.
Man.
Enough about the Arsenal game. Let's talk about my holiday in Lapland. But still representing.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm forever blowing baubles. In the
Still
West Ham.
representing.
I've got that hat. It's a nice cheeky hat, actually. I like it. I've got it.
Still can't believe that Cresswell's still injured. But yeah, apart from that.
Yeah, I think that's a big shocker for me because when it actually happened, he limped off the park. I just burped there. Pardon me. Live on stream. But when it actually happened, I didn't think it was as bad. I just thought he was going to limp off and that was him. Yeah. I thought that, he'd be back the next game. But what is that, 4 games he's missed now?
It's like a couple of weeks, isn't it?
It looked really innocuous, didn't it? Really?
He just slammed his back into the post, didn't he?
Well, it's obviously not just though. That's the problem.
Well, if you look at it again, it's slow motion. It's like his back, like curved the post
around the post.
Really.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just annoying because he's been the big difference. I think when you look at everything the last 3 or 4 games and how we haven't really played with any zip or any. It hasn't really worked. And I think Cresswell makes a huge point of not because he's not playing. You know, it makes a big difference. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I've got the better. Honestly, the Wi-Fi, the 4G, it's amazing.
Oh
The
man,
4G is better than my Wi-Fi at home.
I can tell. It's
It makes no sense at all.
It's because you're in the middle of nowhere and no one else is using it. So they've put up this big, expensive 4G, 5G, bloody satellite thing that gets you the best signal you possibly can get.
Well, apparently Lapland is half the size. It's half of Finland is Lapland officially, and there's like only 150,000 people who live there. The rest, 5 million, live in the second half. So that's why it's so good. But yeah.
Well, listen, welcome to the National Geographic channel. I hope you're enjoying it. This is DJ Russie B giving you his geography lesson while you're at it. Listen, I mean, obviously, Cressy hasn't made it. Masuaku keeps his position. Another big decision today was Benrahma drops to the bench and Fornals comes in for him. What's your thoughts on that, Russie boy?
I think Fornals coming in gives you that bit of extra work rate in midfield, which I think you need, particularly against, you know, I mean, they've got Partey, haven't they? They've got them in their midfield's quite strong. And I think that extra bit of bite in midfield and the extra bit of dynamism that Fornals brings, hopefully like the baby's all settled now and the feed pattern's all right and he's not going to be so knackered. So I'm hopeful that he will make a big difference. I was surprised. I mean, I think it was worth, you know, giving Lanzini another run out, but I think Benrahma on the bench, Okaflex on the bench against his own old club could be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was maybe quite an interesting one. I mean, Okaflex on the bench. He joined late in July 2021. He's made 16 appearances for the under-23, scoring 12 goals with 1 assist. Now, Russ, you've been in a fortunate enough position to be able to actually see him play live. From your, you know, knowledge of the game and watching him play, what do you think of the young man?
Love him. He's West Ham fans will love him because he's got that sort of guile. He's got that sort of it factor. He really does. He on his day, he'll be the real deal. He really will be. I mean, I remember seeing him for the under-23s, and I've mentioned it before, where most people get a ball and they sort of they control it with the instep. He was controlling it with a Rabona. You know, like, look, he's got that sort of that confidence.
He's just got that edge on him, doesn't he?
I just think particularly today, you know, if he came on, I think he'll be full of confidence, and that's what you want. You want some players who are going to take some risks, and then it just sort of shows up the rest of the first team really going, all right, well, if he can do it, and he's got no fear, and we know the kids have got no fear. It's just the way they play. So I'm really pleased he's on the bench, and hopefully he might get some game time. It gives you a different option, definitely. You know, if Antonio's not doing it, he's got real genuine pace, very unpredictable. But I think he could be our next little diamond. I think
that's the good thing. I mean, we've spoken so much about the options that West Ham are getting from our youth academy, and we're now starting to see players make the squads and, you know, come off the bench. Sonny Perkins has come off the bench recently. He's looked good. It wasn't his, you know, I can't really remotely consider faulting him for the game against Dinamo Zagreb because he was kind of left up there alone and he wasn't really getting the support, and the team that was around him wasn't the normal team. What's interesting though about players like Sonny Perkins and potentially Okaflex, because I do think Sonny Perkins has something about him too, and it'll be interesting to see if Okaflex does get a little bit of time tonight. I don't think he's going to get a lot of time depending on the thing, but Moyes may throw him on thinking, you know what, against your old club. I don't know if that's the way Moyes thinks or not. Something makes me think he might not think like that, but he may just be trying to put him on for his general or genuine ability as well. But yeah,
I think so. I think you're right, mate. I think you're right about the Arsenal thing, but I don't think Moyes is that sentimental, those types of things. But I think for him, it'll be a big, oh, look, you let me go. You know, I went to Celtic instead, you know, so I think it gives him a real opportunity to sort of showcase his talents, really. Yeah, and he knows if he has a good couple of games, there's a place for him at least until January in a team.
Isn't it funny though, Matt, when we sit here and we talk about all the players we've signed? Vlasic is on the bench, Benrahma's on the bench, but possibly the 3 players that we're most interested in are Alessi, who also makes the bench again. I mean, I've rammed home many a times how much of a good footballer I think he is. And Harrison Ashby as well makes the... we need to work on those pictures because they're just so grainy.
Love him.
But, you know, isn't it nice to see these young players on the bench and think that we're actually doing it the right way?
Yeah, and it's a factor of the fact is he has to be on the bench. They have to be on the bench because, you know, our team is, you know, up shit creek. But these are the type of opportunities which make a big difference. I mean, if Soufal hadn't got injured, Ben Johnson would never have got into the team.
Yeah.
And then he's cemented that position. I mean, I know he's injured at the moment, but you know he'll come back, and you think he'll probably, you know, can be vying for that right back position again. So it's out of these weird things where, you know, out of circumstance they've had to put these kids in that it happens. That, you know, that good things can happen. So as you said, the boy. I mean, I've been a fan of Ashby since I saw him last year. I'd love to see him get a proper run out. Not today. I don't think today's the right game for him. But I fancy us today. I know we haven't won, you know, 10 out of 11 away from home at Arsenal, but I was watching yesterday. But I fancy us today. I really do.
I mean, Matt, when it comes to, I'm going to bring up the elephant in the room, which is COVID. Games have been cancelled over the last couple of days. I noticed that Watford game was cancelled at the last minute. And I think a few Premier League clubs have spoken to the Premier League about postponing the games maybe for the next couple of weeks, whatever. That was declined. And I think Watford just went ahead and postponed their game anyway because they didn't have enough players to submit. Do you think that's played?
Leicester Tottenham, isn't it? They both tried to get it postponed, but the Premier League refused, didn't they?
I think Norwich have also spoken to them as well, because obviously we've got Norwich and I think they've got a few cases, and I think they're going to keep an eye on what's happening there. But Matt, I mean, do you think that sits in the back of these players' minds that this situation is going on and the games around them are getting cancelled, or do you think Moyes has managed their expectations and you know, just go out and work for this game and this game only?
No, I mean, Moyes always says himself, doesn't he, that it's one game at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He never said, you know, I might sit here and say, oh, I wouldn't play him because we've got this game next and that. But Moyes just goes, it's this game. And then once we've done this game, look on to the next game. By sounds of it, Moyes has done quite well keeping to like the guidelines on trying to do stuff. I don't know if they'll bring in the more lockdown guidelines back in where they had certain bubbles and 23 bubbles and a first team bubble and stuff. But look, the cases are spiking, so games are going to get postponed.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that the league have turned down games to not be postponed when Man United got theirs turned down yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, when Man United wanted to get their game cancelled yesterday, the league were all for it. Watford apparently don't have enough players to put out the required agreed amount, and the league still wanted the game to play. And Watford just turned around and gone, we can't play it, it's getting postponed.
Yeah.
You know, you have to have, I think it's 13 outfield players, 2 goalkeepers, which means you've got enough for an 11 and 3 subs and a goalkeeper sub. Yeah. And Watford said, we haven't got that, we're going to postpone it. And they went, no. But Man United have got about 6 players out. And they postponed their game yesterday. More postpones happened, probably. I think Norwich played the other night and they had like 6 players out with COVID.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, to be honest, I'd rather play the games now rather than having to postpone because you still got to play.
Yeah, the backlog then comes in and you think.
And I've spoken about Spurs before, but they, you know, that was the last game got cancelled because of, you know, Burnley away, wasn't it, with the weather as well. So they've got a hell of a lot of games they're going to have to make up, plus everything else that comes on. So, you know, for me, you know, even though we're not playing the greatest at the moment, I'd rather play the games now because come the sticky end of the season, hopefully we're still in Europa. Maybe we've got the Carabao Cup final by then, the FA Cup final. You know, we've got all these finals at the end. You know, we want to make sure we haven't got to play Norwich randomly in the middle just before, because then they'll get injured and stuff like that. You know, I'd rather play what we have now. And hopefully as you said, Moisey seems to be doing the right stuff with the COVID. He's talking out quite a lot about it, which to me means it's front of mind for him.
Yeah, absolutely. In other news, though, Arsenal, of course, had news breaking yesterday that their captain has been stripped of his captaincy armband. We had Tom on yesterday. What a great guest from the Arsenal
Great guest.
channel as well, and he was saying that he doesn't think it will have an impact on the team. If anything, he reckons it will have a bit of a positive impact. Do you agree with that? I mean, I know, Matt, you were on yesterday saying it. So, Russ, what's your kind of opinion on the Aubameyang situation, and do you think they can see past
Bad egg,
that?
isn't he? I mean, he's a bad egg. He doesn't. I'm doing a peach now, so I'm doing a peach. Yo, yeah. No, I think I love peach. No, I think with him, I think with Aubameyang, he's just a, he's a great player, but you could imagine the same thing would happen with us with David Moyes. If he was playing under Moyes, he would be out of his. And I think he is a disruptive influence. He's a big. He's on a lot of money. I mean, they've had it before. I just don't understand Arsenal because
300k.
Well, they've had it before with Ozil, and all for years with Ozil. Wouldn't play him. He's on 300 grand a week, or and now it's Aubameyang. They can't seem to keep their top boys happy for some reason. Don't know what it is. Maybe he's had enough and he wants to go to Barcelona now that Aguero's retired. There's a space there for him to go. Maybe that's it. That's his next destination.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Moyes would have done exactly the same thing. Chucked him out. Fair play to Arteta.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt, I mean, another player we were talking about last night was Alexander Lacazette, that we know about, who we wanted to sign, of course. He scored 5 Premier League goals against West Ham, netting in each of his last 3 appearances against us, and against no other side has he scored more in the competition. He's playing tonight. He's always going to be a threat, isn't he? I mean, Tom said last night, play the ball into the box, and he's the sort of player that does finish those shots, doesn't he?
He's a brilliant finisher. I'd rather he started the game than come off the bench, because what I've seen this season, he's not a 90-minute player. Yeah. He's about a 70-minute player. But when you go back to he scored in those last 5 games against us, I want to ask how many of them were goals coming off the bench. So I seem to remember is Aubameyang starts and Lacazette comes off and scores. But again, he's another problem for him as well, because although he's not doing an Aubameyang, he's out of contract in 6 months.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's going to be out the door, but he's been thrusted back into this first team opportunity because of the shenanigans of Aubameyang. So,
yeah. And what's interesting, what I find really interesting in particular about tonight's game is that Emile Smith-Rowe doesn't make the game as a starter. He's on the bench. He's their top goal scorer with 5 goals this season, 2 assists. Aubameyang is their second top goal scorer with 4 goals. He's joint with Odegaard. That's 2 big players missing for Arsenal, but there's also opportunities there. And listen, as much as people could easily sit there and write off Arsenal, we all know at the end of the day that they've hit a bit of form. No matter what anyone says, they have hit a bit of form that's nothing like what it was at the start of the season. So they're going to be they are going to be a danger. They're at home. They've got the fan base there. We all know when you're at home and things don't go so well, they can turn on you. It does reasonably seem sometimes toxic at the Emirates if the team does, say, go 1-0 down, and that could have a negative effect on the team. But looking at that team there, I mean, what do you think of that one, Russ?
I mean, as I said, for someone just looking at Tomasi is someone that I'm surprised no one else took a punt on him, because he's a great player. Ben White,
I just want to quickly kind of interject to that one. I mean, this player in particular, I mean, he was linked to us a long time ago. I remember doing a video on him. For me, he was like someone we missed out on. He's a great footballer.
Brilliant. He's a great player. Yeah. I mean, my Arsenal friends who are fans, my friends who are Arsenal fans said, absolute steal. Yeah. So he's a great player. Ben White, they overpaid for him. Gabriel's coming back. Tierney's, he's always dangerous. I mean, they've got Partey's a great player. Zach on his day can it'd be interesting them two versus Souček and Rice. I think we've got the edge on them just slightly, because I don't think Zach is as good as Partey. I think he's a bit coming to the end of his time at Arsenal. But what worries me is Saka. Saka against maybe Masuaku. And someone's just put it in the chat. That's what worries me. That's the battle which really worries me, because Saka can be fantastic on his day. And that team could be world beaters, and then 5 minutes later they could lose to Derby at home in the cup. You know what I mean? They're so unpredictable. That's what worries me about them, because on paper they're doable, but they could all become world beaters for some reason that day.
And
Everything clicks.
That probably emulates the result that happened last year when we went 3-0 up and then obviously drew the game 3 each. You know, they turned it on in the second half, but we turned it on in the first half. And you know, you kind of, the way you described it there is that's exactly kind of like maybe the vibe that this game has the potential to be. There are so many people in the comments. We need to jump through some of these people and see what they're all saying. And while we're at it, before we do that, I'm going to ask you all right now to put your predictions in. What would you predict for tonight's score? Get it in the comments and we'll go through them as well. Long Dark Tunnel is saying, come on, you Irons. Monsif ECW says, guys, need help. I'm asking a girl out. Wish me luck. Good luck, mate.
Good luck.
All the best. Happy Amoret evening. Come on, you Irons. Chris's birthday today. Yes, it is. I think he is. Is he 20? No, what is he today?
30 something, eh?
31, 32?
31.
Is he? Oh, I don't know. We wished him happy birthday on the account,
Yeah.
but never actually.
That's where he is.
out.
He's at Nando's having a birthday meal instead of playing at the Emirates tonight.
Oh, here he comes. What are you going to say? Say good night to everyone.
Night.
Say, come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
32 today.
32 today. That's Russ. Russ is in a place called Lapland. Russ has actually gone to see Santa. Look at the snow.
I am Father Christmas with this beard, I tell you at the moment.
Do you see the snow? How cool is that?
You see it?
Maybe we should go there one day. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you see it to
Daddy
everyone?
can start saving up and you can go when you're like 18.
Right, cool. Right, you want West Ham to win, don't you?
Yeah.
Who's your two favourite players?
Declan Rice and Antonio and Zuma.
Yes. Declan Rice,
Do me.
Antonio and Zuma. That'll do me. Right, let's bed. Love you. See you in the morning.
Night, Fred.
Black Country Hammer saying hi all. Pete Chapman is saying evening all. Irons. Martin Barrett is saying hello everyone. Good to see you. Oliver Lee, are we feeling confident? Matt, are you?
Yeah, I have now seen that team.
It's not
I
like
say I think they're a lot weaker with Xhaka in it than they are with him out of it.
Russ, your face was a bit edgy.
No, I'm confident, mate. I'm confident
He's just cold.
because this is the type of game we need to get everything back on track. Because we haven't done the last few games, but this is a good opportunity. You know, Emirates. You know, it's a big team. You know, it could be not a scout now because we're playing in this mini league with them and everyone else. But for me, I think we could really make a big effort today, and it'll make a big difference. Hopefully, we've still Norwich on Saturday, although I won't be there, unfortunately. But I'll be doing the watch along with Anton if it's still on, so you'll still hear from me. But I'm confident. I'm gonna. Do you know what I'm gonna say? 2-0. I'm going for a clean sheet.
Oh, he's going
Clean sheet.
Clean sheet. That's what we need. We need to get this defence. The defence has played well. We just had sloppy mistakes or injuries, and I just think.
Well, to be fair, we got a clean sheet against Burnley.
Against Burnley, yeah, we did.
Oh, love it. It's all part of the banter. Where are we? Where are we? We are feeling confident. Neil from Down Under's named the team. We all know that. That's good. Thank you very much for doing that.
Thanks, Neil.
Okaflex is on the subs bench. Yep, absolutely. It'll be good to see if we see a bit of him. If Antonio has a striker, be good to see him come on. Has a stinker, be good to see him come on. Absolutely. Chris Hammond. Well, I mean,
Definitely.
Let's talk about Antonio a little bit. I mean, Moyes done his press conference. Moyes stated that he feels like he's starting to see elements of Antonio clicking. Now, I'm not just saying this because I genuinely see what he's saying. I do. I'm thinking about some of the positives. So I'm thinking about the diving header that he had that was saved from. Was it the Chelsea? Was it against Chelsea?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember. The fact that he was there or thereabouts when the ball went in and it was disallowed. His work rate when he takes the. I always think about. I was talking to a friend today who was saying to me, who's a neutral fan, and he said, "Oh, is the striker thing started up again between the West Ham fan base?" And I said, "Well, it's never really left the West Ham fan base, but what I'm confused about is the only striker I think we are looking for is someone who emulates exactly what Antonio does. That's why we don't go and sign strikers." So I brought in the situation of Sebastian Haller, and I'm thinking, well, you've got 10 goals in the Champions League and you're banging in goals for Ajax, but you play in a West Ham team and people say feed him and he'll score. But I think if you try and feed a Haller, you lose the team that we've got. And I feel like maybe what we've created is a kind of a system that only works with one type of striker. Yeah. I don't know if I'm right or wrong here, but I don't know if any other striker would fit this system. And
he's a hard worker, isn't it? That's what he wants.
And even when he doesn't, but even when he doesn't play well, as long as he drifts out, he takes players with him. But if he can every now and then step up, I mean, it's really hard to argue against Antonio's stats. I mean, I know it's not just all about stats, but Matt, you said it last night. He's been involved in 11 goals in his last 11 Premier League London derbies, 5 goals and 6 assists. And then I think you were talking about this season in particular. I think he's got 6 goals.
He had 6 goals and 4 assists.
4 assists.
In 16 games.
So if he doubles that by the end of the season, there's 12 goals and 8 assists. I mean, it's not bad. I know we want a 20 goal striker, but as long as the other players are scoring in and around him, you add like the kind of Lingards. I want a striker, but I don't know who the striker is that I want. But if you add a Lingard and you add another kind of, false 9-8 player, is that enough? Yeah. And it could be. So I don't know. I don't know if he
You're
is
totally right, man.
Stinker. Yeah, I don't know.
You're totally right. I think Antonio, he's there's no one. Well, I don't think even Antonio is the best fit for the Moyes striker. I think he's best what we got. I still think the perfect striker for the David Moyes system was Arnautovic, because he just had that killer instinct, And Antonio has brute pace. There's nothing, And
I keep saying for me it'd be someone like Belotti.
Belotti, yeah. I mean, again, what you'd miss with Belotti, you would miss with actually when Arnautovic played. Arnautovic didn't do much drifting as such. He might drift to the right, not necessarily to the left. He'd stay quite central, which is actually what we want in a striker, really, on a forward. Antonio drifts, and as you said, it creates space because 2 men have to mark him, and then it means a Bowen or someone can creep in. And I totally agree with it. I can't see him buying a striker unless Antonio's been cloned by some lab somewhere.
Yeah,
because unless you get Origi in the summer on a free transfer, or Belotti in the summer on a free transfer, I can see that happening. But I can't see him spending money on a striker in January. Just can't see it myself.
No, absolutely. Chris Hammer saying really need a result tonight to get back on track. Simon Rogers saying must be cold in Scotland. Laugh out loud. It is, but it obviously isn't as cold as what DJ Russie B is dealing with over in Lapland right now.
That minus 10 today.
Love it. Absolutely love it. What's the drink? What's your drink of choice for this evening, for this evening's match? Are you watching the game, Russ?
Yeah, I've got the best Wi-Fi in the world. I've got the sauna ready.
Oh, let that rub
I'm not live streaming it from the sauna. We'll be demonetized.
Yeah, that'll be
start going to OnlyFans instead.
I was going to say I would like to see that, but would I like to see that? I'm not sure. You tell me.
So I'll be there.
Another. Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No, go. You can, man.
James Bong is saying, here's to another clean sheet. Mark R saying, here we go again. Come on, you Irons, we're massive. David is saying, unfortunately, I'll be more surprised if he doesn't have a stinker. Howard Ailes is saying, evening, come on, you Irons. Hate the Spuds. My prediction is 3-1 Hammers, but this game is more about Isla than the result. Get the win for Isla, Claret and Blue Army. So while we're at it, of course, I mentioned it yesterday in the preview, the crap news that came out from Nicola, Isla's mum, yesterday. It's not looking great for her at all. I mean, listen, miracles can happen, and fingers crossed they can. But what we're trying to do is create as many special memories as we possibly can for Isla. So I'm going to put the link. Oh, where is that there now? Sorry, that's the wrong thing. How do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of that?
Delete that comment.
I can't get rid of that.
Remove Russ having issues.
Oh, that didn't work out. Where is it gone? Why did I do that? How did that get there? Right, let me just put this in the comments. So while I'm at it, please go and click this link here. Click
That's the
link.
one.
That's the link you can click, and you can go and donate anything you possibly can. It means £1, 50p, £2, £3. Let's give the girl as many best memories as she possibly can get, because it's the horriblest of news.
Yeah.
And I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, I try and think of the positive side and try to think like, please help her and say what you need to do. But there you go. There's the link and help as much as you can. Right, I'm going to go back up to the comments and see where we are. I can't even find them, but let me see.
Right, I'm going to go. I'm going to leave you to it. Got to warm my sauna up.
Oh, no take geezer. Right,
See you
cheers,
later,
DJ
guys.
Rusty
Take care.
B.
Love
Good
you
to see you, mate.
Cheers,
Thank
Ross.
Oko's on the bench. Lingard is 29 today, I believe.
Yeah, it was.
Fair play to Big Dawson. Even got a rapper to sing about him. Laugh out loud. We're on the 15th of December, Matt. So the window opens in 16 days. Is that right? You want business done early?
They need. Yes, I'd take it done early. We've got 1, 2, 14. Yeah, 16 days or something.
Yeah, we need it done early, don't we?
Yeah, they need to get in a defender of some sort and a centre forward, I would say.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's going to be hard because every single player we seem to be linked with at the moment seems to be going to Newcastle.
Yeah.
The rumour today is that Newcastle have offered Lingard 200 grand a week.
I mean,
so it's going to come down to what does he want.
Yeah. Interesting. Crosshammer saying, bloody hell, what is this with Happy Hammers? Pete Champion, same here, Hammerette, £10 at 28 to 1. I don't know what that bet was for. Mandy G saying, hi everyone, like the lineup. We look strong across the middle. Love your hat, Anton. No worries, thank you very much. Happy Hammerette. Let's hope it's a lucky one. Let's hope Okaflex gets on. Freno, evening all. How are we? We are good. Happy Hammerette. What is the bet? What is the bet? Please let us know. Because 135 to 1. It's mental. Huge jump from under 23 to Arsenal. Crosshammer. Yeah, top hat there, Anton. Cheers, mate. How are you? You're all talking to each other. Russie B in fairy tale land. Russ is feeling this Xmas more than me. Martin saying fantastic. Russ, I'm not jealous, Russ. I thought about the same bet, but opted for 3-1 as well. Crosshammer, Dawson's header would be my early Christmas present. It certainly would. It was stated Creswell couldn't feel his feet after it happened. Might be nerve damage. Oh, God, hopefully it's not. Naughty Elves is saying it's going to be Desmond to H. Fremer is saying it means that in the future when Russ makes his streams, he has to go to Lapland. Hey, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Imagine the channel paid for that for him. We will miss Crezzy's Corners. Get well soon. Aaron, David of Lazarus, I'd love a bit of snow right now. Be nice, wouldn't it, to cheer everyone up? Well, maybe some people don't like it, though, so maybe it wouldn't cheer everyone up. I can't wait to see Deck versus Party. What do you think of that one, Matt?
I think it is going to be the two of them. Well, not the two of them, the two midfields. It's going to be an interesting big battle between what essentially 4 players that aren't exactly creative players. It is 4 disruptive, more dominant midfields. Xhaka and Partey are both. Yeah, Xhaka likes to sit more. Partey can do a bit of both, but it's 2 big lumps against R2, Rice and Souček. So could be a decisive point in the game. Could be where the battle for the game's won or lost is who can dominate that midfield.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could it be a case of like Lanzini and Odegaard both having to drop in and try and balance it out to a 3-on-3? It's
interesting point. What do you think about what Fremer's saying? Decker's way massive for us again. Question is, are the others up to task? I think they have been up to task. I don't doubt for a second that at several points in the game against Burnley, did Declan Rice grab the ball and drive forward and attack them, and he was carrying the team forward. But we do need everyone to be doing that, and I think maybe the tactical change about putting Fornals in is going to help. It's going to help because his work rate is through the roof. And
interesting one. I think I saw a comment up there earlier. Is it possible with Masuaku playing that Rice is stepping into a back 3?
Nah, nope.
Because you got Fornals in, and Fornals could drop in the middle.
They can. But how many times have you been wrong recently, Matt?
Oh, I don't think it will.
I'm winding you up, mate. I'm winding you up.
As I said at the start, I just think Dex can be doing a lot more covering over on that left-hand side.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's one thing playing against what was quite a poor Burnley team at left back compared to playing against an inform Arsenal team.
Absolutely. Vlasic is a super sub tonight. Do you think we'll get to see a bit of Vlasic and, big game for him to try and show off what he's capable of doing? But, we kind of really need him to be stepping up a bit, don't we?
He's slowly getting more and more time.
Yeah.
More and more game time. And he's starting to show what he's capable of.
Yeah.
I saw some of the highlights from the game the other night, and he looked pretty decent from what I saw of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he could have. He's got energy. He likes to drop in between the lines. So, look, it's just a case of that. Vlasic seems to be from what I've seen of him, he looks like a guy that likes creating opportunities. But then you need the movement from your striker in the box to get on the end of them.
Yeah.
He from what I saw of the highlights the other day, he likes to put balls into an area. Like he seemed like he's quite content on beating his man and whipping the ball across. But if Antonio's not making a run into the space, it's going to be hard. So maybe that's where we need an actual centre forward. But I think Vlasic could have, if the game's there to be won, he could be one that could come on and do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Where's the comments here? Sorry, I just need to move this back so I can make sure I can get the comments back up. Howard Ailes saying when we're 4-0 up at halftime, I can see the youngsters coming on. You remember the game? I mean, let's take a look and see what happened. I did this last night in the preview, but let's remind ourselves of what happened the last time out the two clubs played each other. So, I mean, going 3-0 up, I mean, we were in cuckoo land, weren't we? I mean, I don't know. We made that mistake.
Pulled one back right on half time.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And that was in that. Was that the start or was that in the middle of the run?
I think
when we went 3-0 up like 3 games in a row.
I think we were in the kind of run, I think, weren't we?
Because I think we'd done Leicester first and won, and then we had the Arsenal game and drew, and then we'd done the Wolves game and won?
No, I think it was Leicester, Wolves, then Arsenal. I'm sure it was. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat.
I can't remember, because they were all bunched there, weren't they? And all 3 of them, we went 3-0 up inside the first half of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So many comments. I just need to find where I left off last time. Let me get that up and running.
Palace are winning 1-0 against Southampton.
Yeah. How many games are on tonight? Can you give us a rundown?
I think it's only 4. No, 3, because one of them got cancelled.
Yeah, that's right, the Watford one. David still
Palace, Southampton, and Brighton Wolves.
Still is at the game this evening, so still had.
Of course, it's like just down the road from it.
Yeah, well, he put a message out earlier on tonight on one of the Facebook groups talking about an email that got sent out, and every fan tonight has to complete a specific form.
That's tonight, from now going onwards.
Yeah,
for every game.
From today onwards. But the thing is, they have to provide proof of double vaccination. They have to provide proof of a negative lateral flow test taken within the last 48 hours.
Which is the quick one.
But on top of that, there was an email that people had to complete a questionnaire that was sent to people as well. And Stel had mentioned, I wonder if it would be interesting to see if that would be cross-referenced against the name of the ticket that purchased the ticket. So it'd be interesting to see if anything comes out of that tonight as well. Where are we? What's the temperature? I thought he said to you, didn't he? Oh, got to be that far back. 7:20. Oh my God, I'm back at like 27 minutes ago. I feel like I'm still. I feel like I'm actually still. We've already done the Arsenal lineup, so I'm going to try and come on to further down. Odegaard's a worry. What do you think of that one? Matt, can you hear me?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Odegaard is a worry.
He's. I mean, Arsenal been in form for a little while. They've had a couple of dodgy results recently, but overall their form's been decent. But it's only really been the last couple of weeks that Odegaard started finding form. And I'm sure he was the guy that done the damage on us last time.
Yeah.
I think he come on. Was it maybe he come on at half time? Or it was just the second half, he just started pulling us apart in the 3-3 game.
Yeah.
So he's definitely be one to watch out for.
Absolutely. Teams look fairly matched then. Rice will end up eating Odegaard for dinner from Freno. Just needs to step up
Hope
his
so.
toes hard. Mandy G saying big, huge game for Dawson. I'm going to jump down here and see what everyone is saying. Pat Holland fan, hi from Canberra. Aussie land, don't get a good feeling about this one, but please do, mate. Get a good feeling about it. Get a good feeling about it. Hoping Fornals and Lanzini team up well tonight. Absolutely. Hi, Russ. Was there 16 years ago when the kids were young? Good 3 days seeing their faces. I was a bee's knees in their eyes. Good memories. Absolutely, mate. And I think
I was going to ask Russ, is he going to be back in time for Saturday?
He's not. No, he's not. No, he will be back, but he's in isolation. So he misses the Norwich game.
No.
Yeah. That's
so who's filling in for him?
I think they've got someone. They've always got that covered, I think. Because he missed the Brentford game earlier this season as well. Mandy G, he's a part-timer. 1 each from Mandy G. Neil T is saying 2-1. Long Duck Tunnel, Masuaku has to play better. And Neil saying 1-0 Antonio. Trini said I would play 4 hours wide left to cover Creswell or Masuaku. Epic Hashtag says 10-0. Let's make them look like Newcastle. Alfie Southby is saying 3-1. Antonio Dawson and Benny. Howard Ailes is saying 3-2. Suchek late winner. My fear from Pat Holland is 2-1. Hopefully you were saying it's 2-1 to West Ham, but I know you're not. Ray Debo is saying a Desmond. Samantha Watson, I say West Ham 3, Arsenal 1. Samantha, I've not seen your name kick about here, and anyone who isn't around here that hasn't subscribed already, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out as well. We're marching on. I mean, we're well past the 10,000 subscriber mark now, Matt. So let me see where we're at.
Which, by the way, still said we wouldn't get to before the new year. Just to point that out there.
Well, he actually said before Christmas, mate. He actually said before
Well,
Christmas.
we both said, no, we'll easily make it.
Yeah.
We're confident.
We have the faith in the fans. I mean, let me see where we're at live right now. I'm going to bring it up, the counter live. So we're at 10,133. So I think we hit 10. When did we hit 10,000? Let me tell you when we hit 10,000.
Previous to the Burnley game.
The 11th. So 4 days ago. There you go. 4 days ago we hit
previous to the Burnley game, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Sharp Fitness, look, this game is massive. We have to win. David Fitztrackett, I think we'll lose or draw, to be fair. To be honest, gut feeling. Would you take a draw, Matt?
Yeah. Obviously, I want the win. However, draw's not a bad result for us.
Yeah. We are going to win. An Arsenal friend of mine hasn't had time to get a portion of his lucky chips. It's colder in Scotland than it is, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to literally basically say what he's just said in that comment. You go back to the last couple of games, we've maybe take the 3-3 out of it.
Yeah.
But the last couple of games definitely at their place, we've played really well and should have won.
Yeah.
And we end up losing.
Yep.
I can't remember what year it was. I remember back to it was I think we were 1-0 up and 2-1 with the keeper. All Antonio had to do was square it to Haller for a tap, and he hit it 3 yards behind him.
Yep.
We ended up losing that game as well.
Yep. David Lazarus, I take a draw all day long. We never get beat those good ones. You could play Rice at the back with that team. Singh, Ala Jones, we're walking in the air, Russ. We need Antonio on his best foot, absolutely. Alfie saying no clean sheet against Arsenal. Anyone can get clean sheets against Burnley. Neil T. Antonio will sort it out tonight. Even everyone from Father Snowman. Hope you're well, mate. Garino, need the front three to start believing and taking risks, making runs into the box for pass backs. That was what was lacking versus Burnley.
Yeah, I did notice. I don't know what the account was. I should have. It was a Twitter account, and the guy does breakdowns, and he pointed out about 3 times in positions we had against Burnley.
Yeah,
where basically it was one. I think one was Vlasic, one was Benrahma, and one was Bowen. And they were squared up on the edge of the box against the fullback, and they had the space to just run down the line and cut it across into the box. And all 3 times they basically tried to cut in on their stronger foot and then put a cross in, and it's just so easy to defend.
Easy to defend, 100%. The beast I want to see across Hammer Ice Sculpture. Put Antonio on the wing and Bowen up front. What do you think of that?
I played both of them up front. Personally, change formation a bit.
Yeah. I'm hearing, Mandy G saying Benny is off to the AFCON. Jesse will be perfect. I'm hearing little slithering
might get cancelled.
It might get cancelled. Yeah, it might.
Well, I read today there's two trains of thought for him. One is that, even though it's the African Cup of Nations, the South African variant isn't as bad in Africa as it is in Europe. So they're either saying about postponing the tournament entirely, or they're talking about possibly going ahead with the tournament but not having the European-based players take part.
Right.
So it's all up in the air for them at the moment.
Yeah.
So Benny might not be off.
Let me see what else is there. There you go. Crosshammer saying that as well. I still think West Ham will go for Ivan Toney. I think we're going to need a lot of money for him to go for Ivan
no
Toney.
chance.
Yeah.
If you've got the money for him.
Yeah. I can't see it, to be honest.
I'd say at least 35 million probably.
Yeah.
And that's probably, in Brentford fans' eyes, massively undervaluing him.
Is he staying at Manchester United, Lingard, Matt?
You know what? If I had to put money on where he'd end up at the end of the January window, it wouldn't surprise me if he was still at Man United.
Yeah.
I know we want him. I know that it's reported he wants to come to us. But I think the chances of Man United selling him to us, the longer we stay in the top 4 picture, just dwindles by the week. For as much as he's not doing anything at Man United, they saw what he'd done for us last season, and I don't think they'd risk probably losing the 10 million they can get now to let him walk for free in the summer. Unless he ends up signing for Newcastle or mega money.
What do you all think then, what Matt said? I mean, at the end of the day, do you want Lingard? Yes or no? Simple question.
Yeah, I want him, and I'd want to get him like the first week of January.
Yeah.
But
the chat, let's see what they say.
Putting my neutral hat on, Man United would be stupid to sell him.
Yeah. Good to see Oko Fletch on the bench. I'm going to have to skip down because there's so many comments.
Still so far behind.
Yeah, Mike, good to see you, mate. I'm only on 7:39 p.m. from the comment that came in. Thank you for joining us. The link didn't work for me, Anton, but I'll find the page. I think you clicked Joan. The first one I put up was wrong. The second one I put up was right.
No, you were the second one.
Yeah, the second one. Click on that one. Happy Hammer 82, 1-0 West Ham. Come on, your irons. You got this. You're 4-0 for West Ham. Good man. Tony McQueen, 2-1 West Ham. Myris Tommy, worried about Masuaku at left back, was okay against the poor Burnley, but could really struggle tonight. Tommy, sorry, mate, I've not had a chance to come on, even to invite you on, so I'll speak to you over the next couple of days, if that's okay, mate, if you are still watching, and ask you to come on and get you on, but that was 15 minutes ago, so you might not be here anymore. Mark R, West Ham 2-1. Mama Cox, good evening, West Ham Network. Love for Isla, absolutely. Right, cool, okay. Let me just see if I can get that. I'm just getting Matt. Can I let you jump through the comments so I can get my thing sorted?
If I can find where you were. How far up are you? Where did you get to? How far back are you? Oh, Jesus, right. Happy Hammer 1-0. Declan Rice screamer.
While you're doing that,
Tommy.
Mate, while you're doing that, I'll let everyone. You found the comments, but I'll let everyone see the starting lineup, and then you can go through the comments if you don't mind.
And we're back. Was it Irish Tommy? Party Jack or Arsenal's weak point. Declan Soucek should get on top there. Yeah, that is going to be the big battle in the middle. And that's where the game could be won. Like I said, both Party and Jack are on their day are good players. Can we step up? Mandy, stop putting Rice at centre back, please. Simbin. I don't want him to go to centre back. I could see Moyes being a Moyes team, especially because he never seems to win at the Emirates. I think if Mateo doesn't perform well by half time, bring Vlasic on. I would agree. Probably he does need taken off at some point, but I don't think Moyes will do it. Mikey, Mandy, we're going to these defence qualities. Oh, Rice, yeah, we are, but hopefully not defence. Michael, I hope we get a good ref. I believe it's Anthony Taylor, which Arsenal fans weren't happy about. So, Black Country Masuaku, yeah, fingers crossed. His midfoot's where his centre back qualities. Yeah, talking about Declan Rice. Yeah, I think he has. I think he has grown personally, grown beyond the centre back role. I don't think that is his starting position anymore, but I think he could do the job there if Moyes needs it done. Yeah, the first 30 minutes at home to Arsenal last season, incredible to watch. We tore them apart. We did, and then we ran out of ideas of what to do. Oh, it is. There you go. Cheers, Neil. Yeah, referee is Anthony Taylor. If Christmas start, they won't be able to do much. No, I don't know. I saw some of the highlights from the game the other day, and they scored a brilliant goal against Southampton. When Southampton ran out and did go and press them, and they just passed around it, and within like 15 touches, the ball had gone from their goal, Arsenal's goalkeeper, to the back of the net. So, Tommy used proof of useless vaccination. Rules are rules now. It's what it is. Arsenal West Ham 4. I'd take a 4-0, but I can't. I think it's be a lot closer than that. Today we need some Masuaku magic today. Absolutely, we need. Well, he's going to need to play one of his best games for us, I think. Playing left back against Arsenal. We are, I believe, about to kick off. The players have had a minute's applause, which I'm not sure what was for because I haven't got the sound on.
Ray Kennedy, unfortunately, died. A former Arsenal player.
My Arsenal mate is in the stadium. Didn't he get asked for his COVID pass? Oh, there you go.
Where are you at? Are you just showing Fabianski?
Yes, mate. So we should be about the same.
Arteta.
Mandy, 35 likes, you lazy likers.
Yeah, no. Come on, West Ham. Come on, you Irons. Taking a knee, yeah?
Yeah, just had it, yeah. And we kicked off.
Oh, you're ahead. That annoys me, but anyway, it's fine. Myself and Matt are inside the stadium, as you can see from the camera. Declan Rice intercepts the ball, passes it out wide to Vladimir Sufal, plays the ball neatly through to Bowen, plays another one back to Sufal. Finds Dawson, switches play over to Diop. Finds Masuaku, put under pressure, pings the ball forward over the top, goes out for a Arsenal throw in. We are on 30 seconds if anyone's interested. 30 seconds.
I'm just refreshing mine to see if. What are you on?
42, 43.
I'm still in front. I don't know how that's happened, but all right. I'll leave you. I'm about 2 seconds in front of you. I'll leave you to commentate.
I'm just refreshing mine just so I can see if I can jump ahead.
Oh yeah, that was quite sad today. Non-West Ham related. The retirement of Sergio Aguero.
What you on, mate?
15, 16, 17, 18.
Ahead.
Yeah, it is Anthony Taylor today. Oh, Southampton have equalised against Crystal Palace. I did see a lot of Arsenal fans. I didn't know who the ref was at the time, but I did see a lot of Arsenal fans moaning about who'd been selected to ref the game today. So I take it they've had some dodgy decisions off of Anthony Taylor. There's a risky clearance there from Fabianski. Oh,
Mate, I'm on 2:21.
what?
I'm going to tell you where. In the private. Ramsdale with the ball. Arsenal playing the ball through the middle of the park. Odegaard's dropped deep. Plays it back to the defence. White. Tomiyasu back to White. Arsenal still got the ball. Switches play. Soufal clears the ball. Does well. Bowen tries to play in Soufal. Arsenal are back. Oh, they've
Not
played
been the best of starts.
There. Souček intercepts, but get West Ham win a throw in. Are we on the same time?
About that, yeah. I'm about a second behind you now, I think.
Dawson switches play over to Diop.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as that happens. Just as that happens, mate. Just as that happens. You commentate, mate.
Well, I don't know if I'm behind you now.
No, I'm not on now.
Soufal down the line to Bowen, tries to turn, he gets knocked out for a West Ham throw-in. Taken quickly down the line to Antonio. This time it's bounced off him for an Arsenal throw-in just outside the Arsenal box.
What you on now?
4, 33, 34, 35.
I have to go back to the original one that we're on, so I'm 2 seconds behind.
Yeah.
Is that what you're on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
On the second one.
Oh, right.
Sorry, taken down the line. There we go. Clicked on Dawson all the way back to Fabianski. Fabianski out to Diop. Loose touch into Ranzini. Back to Diop. Looks up for Antonio.
I'm now on. I'm now on 5:19. Throw in and Lanzini wins the ball back. Plays in Fornals. Masuaku down the left hand. Nice ball through to Lanzini. Nice bit of play there to Masuaku. Masuaku driving centrally in the park. Plays the ball back to Declan Rice. West Ham just getting composed, calming down play a bit. Dawson collects the ball, switches play over to Jared Bowen on the right-hand side. Sorry, Soufal plays the ball back to Greg Dawson. Declan Rice drops really deep into the middle of the centre-backs pairing. Lanzini drops deep to collect the ball. Plays in Masuaku. Back to Diop. Finds Declan Rice again, who's just literally sitting
back with you again.
Dawson. Lanzini on the left. Driving down, still driving through. Oh, he's still got the ball and he's brought down. Referee blows for a free kick. Brilliant play. This is what Lanzini was doing against Burnley, and people were ripping into him. But he was dropping the shoulder. He was getting by players, and he was getting brought down.
It's a brilliant ball carry.
Yeah, he's a brilliant ball carry.
Southampton have now taken the lead at Crystal Palace, having been 1-0 down. Apologies for my horrible cough.
Right, here we go.
It's not COVID though. I've had a test.
Good opportunity for Fornals and Masuaku over the ball. All the
It'll
big
be
men forward.
It should be the left footer from that position. Should be. No, they both missed it up.
Something from the
everyone's entirely missed it up.
Playground, something from the training ground. No, it wasn't. It was a disaster. But Masuaku have still got the ball. Fornals plays in. Declan Rice is in loads of space. Oh, it's just in low. Oh, it's cleared to Lanzini, who plays off to Souček, shoots from distance. Souček just doesn't have the ability. Dawson, sorry.
Was that Dawson? Oh, Dawson, that was... I mean, somehow West Ham got away with this awful...
space with Declan Rice, though. It was the
touch and go on the offside, he cuts it back. And Lanzini decides, you know what? I know Lanzini in his mind, like, yeah, I was about to say, in Lanzini's mind as an attacking player, as an intelligent player, the ball there was the layoff to the long shot. And I think maybe if he'd gone back and seen that the long shot was in fact Dawson, he probably would have taken it on himself. Taylor just passed off something there. Was that like a contact lens or something?
Don't know, mate.
Anthony Taylor just passed off something to the fourth official.
Yeah, I've seen that.
In his hand. Which, yeah, it's one of the medical staff now put it in their pocket. It might be a contact lens. It was very small, wherever it was.
Oh, Dawson does well. Him and Lacazette are kind of tussling. Lacazette's got the ball again. Declan Rice comes back, wins the ball, but the referee's blown for a free kick.
He caught him.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well intentional, but he's caught him. Free kick to Arsenal. Decent territory. Sort of in line with the left-hand post. About 30 yards out. Decent position for a free kick taker. Enough time to get it up and over the wall if you want. Fabianski's sorting the wall out.
Come on, West Ham. Who's over the free kick?
Looks like Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, it is.
It does have a bit of Ronaldo in him, which means that he may go top corner and may go into the top row of the stand. It's that weird technique, the knuckleball. Xhaka shoots into the wall.
Into the wall, right off Antonio's head, was it?
I didn't see. I just saw it hit the wall. And Wall's done his job out for an Arsenal throw-in on the right, West Ham's right-hand side, on line with the penalty box.
Oh, back heel there from Arsenal. Skips by the player. Oh, no way, ref. What? He's just stood his ground. He's just stood his ground. Sufal has just... Oh, there's a bit of a fuffle going on.
Melee going on now.
Ref. Lacazette, get away! Get away! Declan Rice is talking.
He's got the yellow card out. And I can't believe he's given the yellow card for that. I cannot believe he's given the yellow card for that.
I mean, unless he's elbowed him in the face and we've not saw it, it's ridiculous. What do you mean?
So Dawson holds off Lacazette.
Who's commentating?
I don't know.
Tierney gets round. No!
He's put his arm across him.
It's not for me. It's definitely...
He's not even hit him. He's hit him about here, and he's gone down holding his face.
Oh.
It never catches his face.
That's a big booking early doors, man. Do you know what, referee? You've got to use your noggin, have a conversation with the player, and say if you do it again, it's not aggressive. It's oh, who's that commentating? Who is that?
Oh, I've got the sound off. Arsenal free kick right on the byline.
VAR had a look at it. I don't know if Peter Banks or whoever it is, not VAR looked at it, but they notified to say he got it right. But
yeah.
Anyway, it's a free kick.
Right on the edge of the box to be whipped in from the wide. It's a very good attacking position. Headed up and out by Suchek.
Cleared from Declan Rice. Oh, West Ham putting the pressure on. Go on, counter-attack it. Oh, no, we can't get hold of it. A big up and under from Arsenal. Go on, ref, blow the whistle for that. Oh, finally. Well, I mean, I think that was reasonably harsh as well, so I'll take that.
Bowie just getting around on the cover in front of Martinelli. Martinelli shoulder to shoulder.
But the thing is, though...
Bowie's probably a little bit lucky there, to be honest.
But Sufal has done pretty much the same, except for his arm is up a little bit higher.
That's it's because he's gone across.
The commentator's saying it now. They're saying if he'd just done that, Southampton have scored against Crystal Palace to make it 2-1. Oh, he's elbowed him! He's elbowed Fornals! He's elbowed Fornals! Blatant elbow!
Fornals is now down on the floor.
He's getting elbowed in the face. I don't know if it's intentional.
Taylor's just told him to get up and get on with it.
They've skipped the ball.
Lanzini's lost out on a tackle.
They're on the attack on the right-hand side. Saka with the ball. There's 3 men covering Saka. Tomiyasu crosses the ball into the back post. Bowen clears it for an Arsenal corner. Come on, show us the replay of Fornals. Don't you be not showing that replay of Fornals?
Oh, no, they won't, because it doesn't match the agenda, does it, the big teams?
Corner to Arsenal.
Which means nothing happened either.
Whipped in.
Because by this point, if the AR was going to do anything, would have done it.
Cleared from Deckers. Arsenal have tried to switch play completely, but it goes all the way out for a West Ham throw-in.
Declan was trying to calm everyone down.
He's a proper commander, isn't he? He's a proper commander. Look at him. He's completely owning that whole park. Unbelievable.
It's a fiery affair at the moment. Oh.
Big up and
Not lucky there, West Ham, to get the ball out for another throw-in. Our throw-ins are so poor. Right. We got 2 plans. One plan is to...
You want a throw-in coach?
Mate, not even a throw-in coach. Just someone knows how to take a throw-in. I don't mean like, as in like, I don't mean like a big sound like all loads of set pieces. Just like situation there. They sort of done all right with it, but we've literally got 2 throw-ins. You either throw it down the line to Antonio, or we throw it inside and they turn and try and play that big switching ball out to the far side. But you never see a quick throw-in. You never see like movement just to do like a little one, or just go back down the line or anything. And you can always guarantee with like 9 times out of 10 we have a throw-in within 4 touches and we back the opposition again. You know, if I was any team, if I was a team like Burnley, I would literally play possession and just kick the ball up to our corner flag and give us the throw-in and push people up and press us because you'll get the ball back.
Yeah.
Right? Arsenal really pressing high at the moment.
They are really pressing high, but we're doing all right so far, like managing it. Diop's got the ball, has to go for an up and under, and Arsenal win the ball back.
But then look, they've got the ball, and now we go and pressure a little bit.
Antonio starting to press, Lanzini on the press, Rice, Masuaku on the press. Antonio's broke, but the referee's blown back for the whistle.
Like, for what?
The game.
For what? He rolled him. Oh, he's gone back for that. Oh.
There's a foul.
It's silly though because we got the ball. Like, no, fair play to come back. To have to go back and do it, but it's just silly for Masuaku.
Tomiyasu plays in Saka. Back to Tomiyasu. Skips by 1 player. Feeds through Odegaard. Xhaka. Tierney makes a run. Oh, he plays a crazy ball to Tierney and he couldn't control it.
Poor ball.
Goes out for West Ham throw-in. Fabianski plays in Diop. Driving forwards. Lanzini's dropped deep to collect the ball. Declan Rice is sitting back there. Switches play completely with a great ball over to Soufal. Bowen make the run. Bowen make the run. Souček on the halfway line. Over to Diop, who's got himself a bit of space coming over the halfway line. Lanzini drops deep to collect it. Plays in Deckers. Back to Lanzini's on the halfway line. Souček finds a bit of space. Nice bit of football from West Ham. Good possession. Dawson finds a bit of space. Soufal with a bit of space down the right-hand side. Cuts inside to his left foot. Souček. Soufal. Inside to Bowen. Souček. Chips the ball over the top. Tries to find a player. Diving header from Arsenal. And it's a West Ham throw-in. Good bit of play there, Matt.
That's a bit better. Yeah, we actually managed to get a bit of possession on the ball for once. There you go. That was unlucky.
Nice.
That was what I was talking about, like with a throw-in. That was just quick.
Yeah.
Well, we won't stand there for 3 minutes waiting for Antonio to get in position. Something a bit different.
Goes long.
There you go.
Oh, that'll do. So Bowen's
Just-
gone
just-
behind the player, and Tierney's had to head the ball out for a West Ham corner. First set piece for West Ham. Well, first corner.
Just mix it up a little bit.
Get the big boys up top. Nice camera angle, isn't it?
That is a good camera angle.
So funky. And is Antonio on the keeper? Yes, he is. A big whipping ball from Jared Bowen. Puts it right on top of the keeper. Oh, he spells it.
He did well there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Did well to get it out from underneath the crossbar. There's a big, high, swirling ball into him with Antonio standing on
West
him.
Ham got an early throw in. Antonio standing up the plate. Does. Oh, it's good. It's flicked out for a West Ham throw in. Yeah, Arteta.
What is Taylor doing now? Like,
he's
what is he doing now?
Having a word with Arteta, because Arteta, when we were going to take the throw in, Arteta was going mental, I think, and he looked like he was interfering with the play. Deckers. Dawson. Oh, Dawson plays the ball back to Fabianski. Lacazette tries to close him down, but Fabianski's still got the ball. Plenty of time.
That's fine.
Better now in the last 5 minutes, yeah?
Got a bit more of a control in the game.
Yeah.
Did feel for a while, maybe the first 10, 15 minutes, it was pretty much one way. But you'd expect that as, the away team. You expect the home team to come out and then try and get at them after.
Fabianski said no choice there.
It's a shame he didn't get further on it. West Ham trying to play out from the back against a very high pressing Arsenal and really played into their hands.
We're just coming into the 19th minute. Well, 19:35. Wolves have just scored against Brighton to make it 1-0. Masuaku. Oh, he's dispossessed, but Lanzini wins it back. Souček really deep. Big switch ball over to Soufal. Skips by Tierney. Is it Tierney? No, it's Martinelli. Oh.
It's good tracking back from Martinelli.
Does well to win the ball back. Antonio and Partey have collided.
Antonio's gone down holding his face. Antonio's not happy. I think Antonio bundled into Partey. You know what? For me, there's not much in that. However,
commentator's doing my head in. He's doing my head in.
For me, there's not much in that. Like either way, but if he's given the booking to Soufal, then he has to book Partey for that. It's in the same bracket of tackle. But because it's the Arsenal player, not the West Ham player, and he's not even given anything. He's actually given the foul the other way.
Lacazette drops deep, gives the ball to Partey. Plays the ball through to Odegaard. Diop's challenged. Tomiyasu. Saka. White for Arsenal. Partey goes over the top. Masuaku does well to defend that. Lanzini. Well done, Lanzini to Diop. Back to Rice. Nice football from West Ham. Nice. Masuaku's run into the player. Diop's had to clear.
Just no outball.
I mean, he had no other choice there at that point, to be fair. But we've put pressure on, and Antonio's won the ball back in the halfway line.
Go on.
And we're countered. Look at Soufal.
What an awful pass.
We've won it back, but that's a bad
shocking,
ball.
Antonio. That's just
Lanzini,
awful.
Masuaku out left to Fornals. Souček switches play again. Another great ball from Souček today. I think he's done that about 4 or 5 times in this game, and he's hit the man every single time.
Yeah, he has.
Souček. Diop. Out wide to the left to Masuaku. Tries to play a quick ball through to Lanzini. But he's dispossessed and goes out for an Arsenal throw-in.
That's been seems to be our best outlet so far, those big raking, switching long balls.
Big raking balls, yeah.
Arsenal trying to pass through the lines.
Oh, well done, Souček. Wins the ball off of Lacazette. Lanzini's good ball carrying from him. Finds Souček in the middle of the park. Odegaard dispossesses him. Odegaard still on the ball, just on the centre circle for Arsenal. Partey in the middle. Out wide to Saka. Lanzini's coming across. Partey. Tomiyasu. Odegaard. Plays in Partey. He's found a bit of space centrally. Driving forward. Oh, well done, Pablo. I think he's went to take a shot, and I don't know if he's actually taken Pablo out. What's Arteta doing? He's not even in his fucking box. Go on, Antonio. Go on, son. Go on, son. He's still got it. Pass it. Oh, he's dispossessed. He just needed to get rid of that quicker. See, Arteta, I swear to God, mate, he's outside of his fucking box. And when Antonio's driving forward, he's literally side by side with him. Fucking challenging. The referee needs to go talk to him. Martinelli switches play over to Saka on the right-hand side. Big ball into the back post. Lacazette's free. Tries to nod it in. Souček clears. Tierney. Partey.
See, next time if I was Antonio, I'd just run through him. I wouldn't try and get out of the way of him. I'd literally just run through him.
Yeah.
Let the man there and shoot. Be like, you're standing outside your box on the touchline. Enter in the field of play.
Tomiyasu. Oh, Saka's got the ball somehow. Oh, get lost, ref. What's he got? I think he's injured himself, but it's not a foul. Saka's still down in the box. Odegaard wins the ball back.
Masuaku and Saka are both down here.
Holding her ankles.
Saka commits to a step over.
Nah.
I don't know. Right.
Nah, fuck off. No way. He's put his foot in and Saka's wiped Masuaku's foot away. Saka's smashed Masuaku's foot. So, of course, it's not. If anything, it's a bloody foul to us.
Well, you know what, though? The way that VAR's been going this week.
He is doing my nutting. He is. He's on the sidelines. He is doing my nutting. I would.
Oh, yeah, you said they showed the Fornals one.
Smashed Fornals. Where's our fucking foul? Yellow card. Sorry.
Yeah, it's absolutely annihilated him. I mean, admittedly, that was unintentional as well. He's just tried to play the ball and Fornals has come on the blind side of him, but still.
Cyber leader, it's not a penalty. Cross hammer. What the fuck? Looking for a penalty now. What a joke this team is. Arteta, yep, doing Arteta. Antonio with the rugby tackle.
Moyes is fuming right now. He's not happy.
Thomas is so dangerous. Arsenal playing with 12 players. Yes, the ref and bloody Arteta, so they're playing with 13 players. Fair enough, saying nice play by us. We need to move up a gear. I think we have kicked up a gear, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm all right with it. Fornals just got the same tackle against him. No foul, absolutely. Arsenal from Trini Hammer. Arsenal trying using their cheating tactics. Masuaku. Oh, he does. Oh, he does so well, and then plays a ball through to bloody Moyes. It's been an all right. See if you're neutral watching this, it's been all right, isn't it?
It's not been a bad game.
Tomiyasu skips by Fornals, finds Partey down the right hand side. Odegaard to Saka down the right hand side, plays in Partey, who finds Tomiyasu. Saka in the middle of the centre circle. Arsenal switch play completely, finds Saka. Takes a heavy touch. Masuaku standing up to him. Oh, Masuaku, I mean, he gets a touch on the ball. Looks like he's going to hold it and gets by it. Tomiyasu pins the ball into the back post. Like, is it wins it? Oh, Dawson's going to get that every day of the week. I don't know who that was, but it looked like he was about to put it up for an overhead kick.
Yeah, not going to get one from there.
Tierney, Lacazette from the edge of the box. Pings the ball in. Finds space. Oh, Dawson, Lacazette. Good tackle. Get lost, referee. They are lying about. They are cheat. Arteta, get lost. What are Arsenal doing? Look at them. Lacazette, Dawson, they're all lying and crying. It's doing my nutting, mate. I don't know if I can watch this game because I'm getting angry with what I'm actually seeing. I don't know how many times I've seen Arsenal go down. I don't know how many times they've gone down in the park. Good tackle. He's down. Good tackle. He's down. Lacazette.
Lacazette puts the ball in. Odegaard lays it off. Dawson with a brilliant tackle.
Lacazette misses it. He's trying
if anything, Lacazette fouls Dawson.
Ridiculous.
He literally has an air shot.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Of course it's not a bloody penalty. I'm getting really, really annoyed with these Arsenal players. Sorry.
It is quite embarrassing. I'm sorry. It is getting quite embarrassing.
That's about 3 or 4 times I've seen every single player for Arsenal, or the 4 players go down for Arsenal, holding the same leg for the same incident.
See, this is where the ref does need to get a hold of the game. Like, he does need to start saying to him, you need to stop. Like, then the worry is, that he'll probably give a decision on one of them and then the VAR won't overturn him.
Tomiyasu finds Saka on the right-hand side. White, Gabriel. Finds Saka down the right-hand side. He's travelling down. Cuts inside to his left foot. Finds Odegaard. Tries to put... Oh, Diop and Masuaku, but Fabianski gets it. Oh, blah.
That was...
Matt will be back in a second.
Lack of communication there between Masuaku and Diop in the box. Nothing ball right through. They both left it. Saka had been switched on. Arsenal could have been in then. As it is, it rolls through to Fabianski. Throws it out to the right-hand side to Soufal. Immediately under pressure. Is that Bowen that's caught late? Lanzini brings it down in the centre circle. Fornals tries to play a dummy for Antonio, but Antonio had not entirely read it and gone another direction. Lanzini intercepts it, but slips over. It's that with Saka on the right wing, attacking Masuaku on the edge of the box. Skips inside, back to Odegaard, wide to Tomiyasu, forward to Saka, overhit, out for a West Ham goal kick. Ooh. Excuse me. Bit of nitty game. Stop starts. Nice little bit of play from Arsenal, and Saka would have been onside, but it's a poor pass. Fabianski is going to play the goal kick long. It looks like he's pushed everyone up. Try and relieve the pressure a little bit. Long searching for Souček, who loses out to Granit Xhaka, but it's a West Ham throw-in. Soufal takes it, throws it backwards to Dawson, who knocks it inside to Rice, playing as a third centre-back. Checks back and plays it back to Dawson again. Back into Rice. Rice just miscontrolled it. Back to Diop. Diop goes back to Fabianski. Long raking ball out. That big diagonal looking for Soufal. Wins the header, but he actually done too well on the header. Dawson was looking to get in behind Gabriel there, but Soufal actually got too much on the ball and went through to Ramsdale. Ooh. interesting that when we've got the ball at the back, Arsenal are very high up tempo pressing. Arsenal got at the back. We're just not interested. We're letting them pass it around, do what they want. Got the low block. Not forcing them to make any mistakes. Happily let them have the ball. Back four just playing it between themselves at the moment. Ben White looks to... Oh, no, he's gone back again to Gabriel. He plays it through the lines to Partey, who gets picked off by Souček. Antonio's running at the back four. Still going. Brilliant tackle from Partey, but it's gone wide to Bowen. Bowen looking for support. Back to Souček. Souček still going. Referee. That's got to be a booking, surely. For the cards he's given, that's got to be a booking. And look, of course, Lacazette's protesting his innocence. Let's have a look.
Don't know, actually. I think it's a dive, mate. It's a dive.
To be fair. This time I actually agree with Lacazette. He didn't really do much.
That's right in front of the assistant.
Yeah, you know what? Fair play. Lacazette, actually, I'd probably moan in that situation. That was quite a poor decision from a linesman. It was about 5 yards away. Souček knew he had nowhere else to go, so tried his luck at conning the referee, let's be honest, and the linesman fell for it. So Bowen to whip it in. Right-hand side, left-footed in swinger.
Fornals.
Whips in.
Oh, it's so close.
Thought it was in. I thought it was in. Ball does get whipped in. It gets cleared. Fornals on the corner of the box on the far side. He takes a touch to set himself. Tries to pick out that far corner. And he just puts it the wrong side of the post. Looked all ends up there. It was going to be in. It's the closest we've come to a goal in the game. Ramsdale plays it out to Lacazette on the halfway line. But Arsenal still being forced back by West Ham's partial pressing. Gabriel and White play it between themselves. Back to White again. Back to Gabriel again. Back to White again. Ben White looks up. Passes it back to Gabriel again. So it seems to be running out of ideas at the moment, Arsenal. Gabriel then looks through the lines. Gives it straight away to Soufal. Inside to Declan Rice. Rice
nice
done well to Lanzini. Lanzini done well. Fornals.
Lanzini. There's Bowen on the right. Onto his left foot. Is he going to shoot from distance? He tries it. Dawson wins it back. Declan Rice. Out left to Masuaku. Centrally to Declan Rice again. Look at the run from Soufal. I can see it. He's passed it to him. He's found him. Great ball. Tries a big cross. Defended well from Tierney. Keeps the ball in for Arsenal. But we've won it back from Bowen. Plays it back to Dawson, who's going to play it through to Declan Rice on the halfway line. Drives forward. Edge of the centre circle. Pablo Fornals. Switches play over to the right-hand side to Dawson. Good play from West Ham. Good bit of possession. Soufal. Back to Dawson on the halfway line. Diop in the centre circle. Declan Rice out in the left-back position. Lanzini drops deep in the centre circle, out wide to Dawson. Tries a... Dawson's just literally pings the ball out for an Arsenal throw-in.
That was shocking. You know he tried to get height on that as well, and he just absolutely shanked it. He rolled it out for a throw-in. Well, it was a good spell of possession. Something that we needed.
That was a dive. Saka is the key we need to break, Trini. Well said. Where is that? Oh, West Ham have dispossessed them again. Declan Rice is travelling forward, still going forward. Deckers. Got Bowen. He finds Soufal out on the right-hand side. He's got a bit of space. Bowen whips it. Soufal whips the ball in, but no one's there. But Lanzini on the edge of the box. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot. Finds Masuaku some space on the left-hand side. Oh, I thought Masuaku had a shot.
Should have had a pop there first time again, Lanzini. He's been far too
generous,
unselfish.
Oh, a pop! You would expect him to pop there.
But
That's a shot.
Masuaku could get his foot around the ball. They ended up doing another Chelsea and just rifled into the near
He
post.
actually
Would have.
shot there though. He just
You
didn't
think
put
he
his
actually
head
shot
up.
there?
He did. Like you can see, if he hit the ball in that part of the foot. If you're trying to whip it in and you're gonna hit it like.
Well, that's what I think he just missed it entirely. I think he just didn't get round it
Oh,
because he was trying to do it on the run.
Mate, I would be intrigued to know how many defensive headers Declan Rice has won tonight. Big up and under by West Ham, Antonio.
Oh, that's unlucky. Tommy Asu with a throw in. I tell you, stay in your bloody technical area, mate. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yes, he's totally out of it.
He just keeps wandering out of it. It's like, but you can't do it.
He's on
considering
the
there's about
mate.
2 yards.
He's on a touch.
Considering there's about 2 yards between the technical area and the edge of the pitch, you ain't got much room to be going out of it. You don't need to go out of it. Saka back to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu into Partey. Partey wide to Xhaka. Xhaka looking for the overlap of Tierney. Tierney looking for Martinelli, but goes back to Xhaka. Xhaka goes back to Gabriel, who steps inside. Still ends up going back to Ben White. West Ham have got everyone in their half at the moment.
Masuaku stands up to Saka and wins. Arsenal win a throw-in. Lanzini does well, as does Masuaku. Oh, a bit of a misplaced pass from Lanzini, but Declan Rice recovers well and wins it back. Lacazette out the right, skips by Lanzini. Masuaku standing up to him. Plays in Saka, he's driving into the box. Still driving into the box. Odegaard plays a 1-2 with Odegaard. He's in space. What a tackle from Craig Dawson. That's a game.
Brilliant
save
block.
it. Oh, what a save from Fabianski onto the bar. Diop heads it away. Still in the box. What a tackle from Dawson and what a save from Fabianski. Lacazette still on the ball. Oh, well done, Masuaku. Oh, they've won a corner. That is a goal-saving tackle from Craig Dawson. Saka plays really nice now with Odegaard. Drives forward. Odegaard plays a 1-2. Finds a bit of space. Xhaka blocked from Dawson. Tierney smashes it. Let's see. I think it's a save from Fabi. It is. What a save from Fabianski. Tips it onto the
top
bar.
corner. What a save. What a save. It's going top corner.
Oh, it's fine. We've cleared it. Go on, Pablo. Go on, Pablo.
West Ham clears the edge of the box and falls Arsenal back towards the halfway line.
Saka, Saka's doing his magic down the right-hand side and we're struggling with him just now. Masuaku does really
Roasted
well to
Lanzini,
ball
yeah.
off him. Pablo
Arthur
Fornals.
stood up well there.
Nice play there to Souček. Plays a 1-2 with Pablo down the left-hand side. Oh, it's a bit of a...
Nothing ball.
But we've got it back. Pablo's got it back. Finds Lanzini.
Done well there, Bowen.
Oh, Saka's won it back and so does Odegaard. Masuaku. Oh, it's a bit scrappy in the middle of the park there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Dawson, that's it. They're fine. Oh, he's got a bit of space now, a bit of time. There's Declan. Pings the ball up the top. Oh, Antonio.
Not really winning much, Antonio, but
Nah.
White and Gabriel dealing with him quite well. Getting tight, getting physical on him, not letting him. They're not themselves get
down the left-hand side. Antonio tracking back. Souček does enough to intercept. Soufal just gives it straight to Lacazette. Tomiyasu.
West Ham can't get out at the moment.
Saka. I mean, he's playing well. Saka down the right-hand side.
He has played very well.
Ball in. Takes a weird deflection. Partey tries to shoot. Souček blocks. Bowen chases the ball down on Gabriel. Xhaka plays the ball back. West Ham now pressing heavily. White. Ramsdale comes forward. Plays in Tomiyasu.
Pushed it back to Ramsdale. West Ham just last couple of minutes can't get out of the box now. Seem to get hold of the ball. Just keeps coming straight back. Saka again on the left wing. On the right wing, sorry.
Partey. White. Party. Antonio's playing as a right back just now.
Well, I think he swapped with Bowen. I think Bowen's doing the running up top for a bit.
Oh, Lacazette's tried to go through. Oh, well done, referee. You've actually fucking paid attention. Oh, they've just beat and taken it off dispossessed by Martinelli on Declan Rice. So they've won
Well,
it.
Lacazette's on the floor, so if they want to play out, that's up to them.
Here comes Saka.
You watch him get up now, he'll see the ball. He'll see they've got the ball and he'll probably get up. Oh, yeah, look, he's up. What a fucking surprise.
Partey, Tomiyasu. Skips by Lanzini. Pings the ball in.
They're getting
Cleared from Dawson. Odegaard. Suchek gets in front of him. Go on, Antonio. Go on, Antonio. Go on, son. Go on, son. He needs to get rid of it now. He needs to pass it to someone.
Look up.
Oh, what is he?
Nice. His distribution has been genuinely awful. Considering he's a converted midfielder to a centre forward, distribution with the ball is absolutely shocking, Antonio.
Saka down the right-hand side, driving forward. Masuaku and Diop. He switches the play, finds Lacazette centrally. No one's marking him. Save! Oh, I don't know how Martinelli has missed it. Fabianski has saved it, put it into the path of Martinelli. He's gone.
Martinelli should have buried that.
He should have buried that. Good save from Fabianski. But what's happened here is that Saka's been playing so well that he's drawn not just Masuaku, but he's drawn Diop. And because he's drawn Diop over, he's left space in the middle of the park. Lacazette gets the ball. No one's marking him. He tries to curl the ball round. Fabianski dives at full stretch. I think he should collect
it. And
I don't know who it was. It was put.
Dawson, I think.
Dawson.
I think that was Dawson saved it.
Dawson's having a bloody great game, mate.
Dawson got a foot in. That's where he played the save earlier onto the crossbar.
God, I keep forgetting Fabianski played for Arsenal.
Long time ago, yeah.
Fornals needs to stay wide. Lanzini cannot track Saka back. He can't actually. You're right. I think Lanzini's having a good attacking game, but defensively not great.
But defensively, yeah, I'd get Fornals out there.
Dawson. Bowen
chasing Craigie Dawson header.
Dalek, I think Ben Johnson should apparently, rumour is, might be a touch and goal for the Norwich game. 1 minute added time.
Well, we need to see this out, to be honest. It's
Graham Stubbs is saying BT commentators are so Arsenal biased.
Of course they are. All the pundits are big six bias, and you saw that in the penalties at the weekend.
Mandy G is saying it would be nice if Antonio could make a run behind them. Suchek wins the header. It's cleared from them. Saka's dropped deep. Fornals has done really well. Antonio on the edge of the box, and he does well. Saka looks like he's limping a little bit. Masuaku whips the ball into the box. Cleared from Arsenal. Lacazette's dropped
should
really
be
deep.
about it.
That's out for a West Ham. Freno is saying Vasic our super sub to come on. Cross Reach is saying worst referee and Arsenal fans. There you go. There is the final whistle. The
end of the first half.
End of the first half. Right, Matt, what's your thoughts, mate? We're going to go. We're not going to stay on the full half time unless. Actually, Matt, give me your thoughts. Actually, if you don't mind, nip away, give me your thought. You go and tell your thoughts. Go through the comments, and if you need to nip away and do something, just come out of the stream. I'll change the background, and I'll put. See if you go into the banners, mate. There's an option that says "back for the second half." Do you see it? I'll show you. There, it's that one. In the banners option.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm going to take it off just now. So put it on when you're just going to leave. I'll be back for the second half. All right, and you go through some of the comments if you don't mind.
Yes, mate. Let's go back a little bit. There we go from there. Cyber League, half time. What is wrong with Antonio? Antonio needs a rest. Like, he needs a proper rest. Like 2 weeks of not playing. And he needs competition to give him that hunger and drive again. At the moment, he probably, maybe not intentionally, but he probably just thinks that, oh, well, I know I'm going to play every week. Noise won't play like that. No, they won't. Very average. I think it's been a very average game, to be honest. I mean, probably for the neutral, it probably wasn't up to what they'd expect for a London derby. I think they'll figure out how to notify and play that goes to Antonio and the role he plays for West Ham. Possibly. Because we do seem to play different when we play Bowen up front. We're getting roasted. This continues for the next 4 minutes. We are done. Terrible first half. English Yardy. Thing is, we haven't played. No, we haven't really played. We had a couple of spells where we've done well keeping possession, but we haven't really. I suppose, as always, our couple of good times, but from set pieces. Have this match going to the pub to see Frank. Thanks. Half to forget we're doing great. It's a mixture of we've nullified them. I mean, yeah, they did hit the bar, but that was a wonder strike from quite far out. We haven't really offered much going forward, though. Yeah, the attack was poor. Bowen's been absent. The attack's been absent. Antonio off again, hanging on for dear life. Saka destroy Masuaku. Big up goes down only for Dawson. And Masuaku's done well at times, but we know he's not a left back, so you need to help him out. And I thought they would have put Fornals on the left more than Lanzini, because Lanzini is getting roasted as well. They are playing like a top 6 team. We are hanging on like a top 10 team. We're a second half team this season. We are, and hopefully Moyes gives us a rollicking. Antonio played at the back. I don't know. I think he swapped with Dawson to maybe give himself a rest. Oko flex before now has been run for Lanzini. If you want to go more attacking, yeah. Put Benny on and Bowen up top for Antonio. Yeah, possibly. He offers a different outlet up front. We can't attack in the second half. Let's hope that happens. True. Oh, yeah, we all know that. That's just is what it is. The rating should be from 1 to 6 for this game. Well, when I do the ratings, I get told that I'm too harsh on them sometimes, and I normally give quite high ratings. Yeah, I suppose you could say that, but he just doesn't naturally defend, does he? He just doesn't do it. Fabianski's distribution terrible and slow. That's what you get from him. He's an old school goalkeeper. He's not this modern day play with your feet. He's more just make saves and kick it long. But yeah, the save from Tierney was fantastic. You know what? I'd like to see Bowen up top with Antonio. Maybe change formation to get it to work. We need Cresswell back fast. There's no attack down left at all. We saw against Burnley, Masuaku can attack, but I wouldn't want him attacking in this game. And I don't think his final ball is as good as Cresswell. Cresswell gives you that ability that he can tuck in deep 30 yards out and still put a decent delivery into the box. Take Antonio off, put Bowen up front and Vlasic on the right, possibly. The ref needs to red card himself. I'm not been impressed with him, I'll be honest. Bowen can actually score at least. Tell King off across the ball more. That's exactly it. His distribution on the ball. Had a chance at one point, didn't he? I thought he just mucked it up. I don't think he thought he shot. We looked okay in stages, but we never really had any attacking zip and flair and quick passing. We just seemed to be trying to put it out wide to overload the box, which worked to an extent, but if you actually get a decent delivery and players in the box to get on the end of it, it's not going to work. Cresswell is better at choosing when to get forward. Possibly. Mickey hasn't done anything. I don't know what we can do to get him back playing. I'd say give him a rest or change formation. Maybe go to like a 4-4-2 and actually get Bowen up alongside him. So someone else to work with him and do the leg work with him, so he's not doing it all on his own. Teams have found out a way to defend him when they know he's 2-on-1. It's 2 against him. Let's never forget Masuaku cannot cross the ball. I doubt Moyes will make changes, not before like the 60th minute. He never does. I've been saying this type of football by us is very dull negative. Yeah, but that's what you get from Moyes. Like he is by design. Don't concede and then build forward. We always know this. That's why we're against the grain of being up where we are, because all the teams that are up where we are normally are ones that dominate on the ball and play this brilliant flair attacking football, whereas we play counter-attacking set pieces, but we still score goals. It's just sometimes you'll see something like this and you think, well, what are we doing? Why aren't we attacking better? And it's like, well, that's not the way we play. It's not. Our players are told to sit deep, nick the ball, and then try and sprint on the counter-attack. And a couple of times we've had a counter-attack in the first half. It's mainly gone through Antonio, and his distribution, his passing has been awful and let us down. Not only Antonio, because quite often the ball out from the back hasn't been good enough. We need to start scoring goals. The Champions League is going to be out of reach soon. I think Europe would be amazing this season, though. I think the top 3 is gone, but I think everyone knows that. I think it's like the top 3 is the top 3, which is, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City battling out between them for first. And then there's probably about 4 or 5, maybe 6 teams battling it out for the last Champions League spot and the 2 Europa League spots. And we are in that group. It is what it is. Palace have equalised 2-2. Was take 0-0, so no changes. See, that would be that would be my first little thing at half time. Would be Lanzini into middle, Fornals on the wing, because I think Fornals is probably defensively better than Lanzini. I mean, Lanzini, especially that last 5-10 minutes of the first half, Lanzini was getting like absolutely roasted by Saka. And when you've got Masuaku at left back as it is, you need someone defensively solid in front of him. I thought it was Benteke then. Oh, yeah, that's even more rare. I think he scored in about 50 games. They're giving Masuaku a tough time. Yeah, as I said, I actually don't think he's done particularly bad for a Masuaku performance. I thought he's been quite solid at times. A couple of times he's actually stood up quite well against Saka and won tackles and won the ball. But there is times he's just been absolutely roasted. He doesn't know what to do if Saka goes inside. He sort of gets caught half between following him and like not coming out. And then Tomiyasu's been given the overlap. But it is what it is. I don't think he might make a tactical change like that at half time, but I don't think he'll make subs. Moyes is kind of well known for not making subs that early. So, yeah. I'd say maybe 60 minutes, you might see a sub or 2. The thing we need to stop doing is committing to these silly tackles and giving Arsenal players the opportunity to roll around on the floor for 3 minutes and try and get a penalty. Is Longjello on the bench? No. Alessi is. Alessi has played left back this season. He could fill in there. It's Alessi and Ashby, the 2 kids on the bench for defenders. Fast well, yeah, because I mean, is their game on Thursday? Like they've not played in about 2 weeks because they've all been dying of COVID. Well, dying like me. I mean, I've apparently haven't got COVID. I feel awful. They've been struggling with COVID, and they've got a lot of games to make up, and they're supposed to be playing, I think, Leicester, which I guess it might be called off by now, tomorrow, and then they're supposed to be playing Liverpool Sunday, and then us on Wednesday. So for them, the backfill of fixtures they got, they may just put a weakened team out. He always is. That is the risk you take playing him. But when Creswell's not fit, You know what, Irish Tommy? It's a good point. I don't think there is. When there's no other option, and he's forced himself into that position by not getting one in the summer. That's why I think they have to get some sort of centre forward in January, even if it is like Hlozek on a loan to buy from Sparta Prague, like, and just get Krasinski to force it over the line. We need something. We need someone, because even if it just means that Antonio can be rested, put on the bench, or fires him up because he knows he's got competition, but until we have another centre forward, I don't think Moyes will drop him. Unless he's not available to play, I think he will start every game. Masuaku's been fine. Dawson's been immense. I would be the first to tear him down. Championship defender and that. Rice has been Rice, but not on his best game. Well, I don't think anyone in general for us had a good game. I think we've had the ball in possession at times and looked all right. A bit slow and predictable. I say we just basically looked for overlaps on the wing to put balls into the box. But we looked very passive in defence. Happy to let them have the ball and attack us. And they've worked the wings and probably worked them better than we have. They've actually attacked their men, taken them on, and got into better positions to put final balls in. I've had this before. I said about taking Antonio off. I can't remember what game it was. Might have been Leeds, and he stayed on and he scored the last minute winner, didn't he? He does look like he needs a rest or time off the pitch. You know, it would surprise me, but we haven't got the time for it. We need a centre forward in. Exactly, inspired Saraka to give Antonio a rest. See, but I don't know if we'll actually get Lingard now. I don't know if we might have to wait for the summer for him, because will Man United now sell to what team they're competing for that last top 4 position with? No, if it plays the same way for the next 45 minutes, we could be in trouble. Let's be honest. It was the last 5-10 minutes was definitely sort of getting one-way traffic, and we couldn't get out of the box. Give him a can of boost. Give him some Red Bull, yeah? Antonio got smacked up. I know. Give Antonio a number 30 shirt back. We play second half, we can do this. We do tend to be a second half team this season. So, you know what? I suppose you can always say it can't really get any worse. At least attacking wise from us in the second half. It's only up from here. We can only play better than we have. Game should be up and running again in any time now. Wolves are 1-up at half time against Brighton. Palace are drawing 2-2 with Southampton. They're just showing the Wolves goal on TV. Yeah, it's not a bad little finish. Players are coming back out the tunnel now. Arsenal players are actually out first. From what I can see, there's no subs waiting to come on for either team, so I think it'll be as it was. West Ham players now coming out themselves. Looks like it's the same 11, so no changes from Moyes. Will we see a tactical change? Kind of hope so. Move Fornals out into the wing, but let's see. And he's back.
No changes?
No, from what I can see.
Oh, come on, West Ham. Kick off. Odegaard plays it straight back to Ramsdale.
Foosball. That looks like that's out of West Ham's kick-off book.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve McManaman, I didn't realise that was you.
Oh, gee, I'm definitely not turning the sound on now.
Doing my nutted.
I've just seen that, yeah. Darren Fletcher's all right, but Steve McManaman is genuinely awful. Like, I don't understand how BT still employ him as a freaking You know what? He's bad enough as a pundit, but as a commentator, I think I'll keep the sound off. Yeah, it looks like unchanged from both teams. And he does now look like Lanzini is playing more in the middle. At the moment, it looks like he's playing up front with Antonio, but I think he'll probably drop back more.
So foul back to Fabianski. It goes long.
But it does look like Fornals has gone out onto that left wing.
Lacazette driving through the middle. Souček's following. Lacazette still on the ball. Plays in Saka. Shoots from distance. Goes into row Z.
Ooh. Oh.
Love that camera angle. Tierney down the left-hand side. Plays it back to Xhaka. They're just talking about the captain's armband at Arsenal. Apparently, Arteta's opted for a leadership group rather than one particular player. Lacazette's wearing the armband, but he's not the captain. He's part of the leadership group, which includes Xhaka.
Who's actually wearing the captain's armband then?
Lacazette. Lacazette drops deep to collect the ball, plays through Martinelli. Oh, he's through, he scores 1-0.
Oh, that's poor West Ham.
It was
brilliant finish.
I don't know how else to
so basic. Like, so basic. It was just one pass. Was it one pass into Lacazette? And then Martinelli made the run on the inside of Soufal, between Soufal and Dawson.
Do you know what?
One touch across.
Lack of concentration, mate.
It's so poor. It's a very easy goal from Arsenal. It was well taken from Martinelli, but that's so poor from West Ham. Like it's just one ball into Lacazette. He turns off the back of Souček in front of Soufal, opens his body up, puts it in the bottom corner. Brilliantly taken goal, brilliantly finished. But it's just one run off the back of the shoulder of Soufal. Souček in between Soufal and Dawson. Opens his body up on Riesk and just bends it in the far corner. Probably deserve it on the basis of the play for the first 48 minutes. Moyes now needs to change something because it wasn't working in the first half. We were holding on. Not going to hold on now because we need to go out and score.
Saka.
Arsenal coming forward.
Declan does well.
Saka on the ball, run into the box.
Does well to keep it. Masuaku. Ball to feet to Antonio. Ben White gets the ball. Arsenal have dispossessed and won it.
He needs to change something. Like, hasn't worked for 50 minutes. It's still not working.
Tierney down the left-hand side. Whips the ball through. Fabianski comes out to collect.
It doesn't seem to be like a game plan today. Like they're just not. Like normally Moyes has a plan or a tactic or a way of playing.
I think
It's almost like he's just put.
we had like 10 minutes in the first half of good play, but apart from that, it's been more just letting Arsenal come at us and us trying to defend.
Yeah.
Oh, Martinelli's just ripped the shit out of Souček.
Because I mean, look, all we've done is he's played one long ball up to Souček, hoping for him to win it.
Look at him. Saka's gone round Masuaku, no problem. Martinelli's made a run. Odegaard collects the ball, plays the ball through to Xhaka. He's got some space, shoots low. What a tackle from Dawson. And Lacazette collects the ball and it goes straight to Fabianski. They do.
Arsenal, he's probably been the best player today, and that probably tells you all you need to know.
Declan Rice is driving forward. He's travelled about 40 yards. He's still driving forward. Plays the ball over to Fornals on the left. Nice ball through to Lanzini's on the edge of the box. Skips onto his right foot. Dispossesses it to Souček. Souček switches play over to Sofal. Nice neat ball through to Bowen inside the edge of the 18-yard box. Goes out for a West Ham throw-in.
There we go. That's actually a decent bit of play, but that took Declan Rice carrying the ball
about 40
60 yards up the pitch.
Sofal would throw in Dawson, Declan Rice, switches over to Diop. Diop over to Masuaku on the left-hand side. Fornals makes a run. He's fouled, ref. He is fucking fouled. Oh, he's giving it away. Bowen. Oh, what a save from Ramsdale. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Arsenal gave it away. Bowen collects the ball at the edge of the 18-yard box, tries to curl it into top corner, and Ramsdale makes a very good save. Oh, it takes a deflection as well off the Arsenal player. And Ramsdale saves.
Didn't get the luck of the deflection. Oh.
Corner. Antonio standing on Ramsdale. Oh, Declan Rice flicks the ball, back post.
No one's there.
Goes out for a goal kick.
No one was there for the flick on. What is the point? Like, what is the point in us having this tactic of a near post flick on when you have no one at the back post to gamble on the flick on? Because like 9 times out of 10, our corner is the near post flick on. So you think there'd always be someone on the back post for the flick on? Like, Antonio would have been offside anyway, so.
West Ham, look at that. Ramsdale with the by kick. West Ham got 3 players just on the edge of the box.
Make him kick it long.
Oh, Saka's dispossessed Masuaku, no problem at all.
Oh, that is awful.
Declan Rice does enough. Craig Dawson does enough. Saka wins it back, skips round Masuaku again, crosses it over. Oh, Masuaku's struggling down there. Martinelli's looking like he's
getting torn apart. Right.
Martinelli looks like he is absolutely buzzing with life. Tierney, Gabriel, White in the centre circle. Tomiyasu out wide right. West Ham are now pressing. What was that throw-in?
That is
ridiculous. He's actually blown.
Yeah, I actually had given the foul throw in. Yeah. That was embarrassing. Who took that throw in? I think that's Tomiyasu. What did he do? Fall over? Like,
No. He I don't know. He kind of.
Oh, I saw the throw in. I'm just trying to work out why he done that throw in, and then how they had the cheek to moan about it. This is what I'm talking about with the throw-ins. Look, it's just like everyone knows you're just throwing it up to Antonio.
Lanzini plays the ball forward. Antonio's chasing the ball. Oh, it's a bit of a weird pass back to Ramsdale. Antonio! Oh, Ramsdale comes and smacks the ball. Referee, what are you doing? Giving a free kick for that? He's
going to book Antonio now, isn't he? He's going to book Antonio for the tackle.
That's not dangerous play. That's the difference, though. It's not dangerous play. He's entitled to go for that, mate.
Yeah, he is.
Nothing in that. Do not you.
That horrible bouncing back pass. Of course, it's entitled to go for it. Of course, you haven't given the foul, right? Why would you bother? Now you're going to give the foul, though. Yep, there we go. Right on cue. Like, Lanzini's fouled, you don't give it. The same foul when it happens, and you give it. Like, it's genuinely embarrassing refereeing at this point. And he dived. I mean, yeah, Dawson dangles leg out there, which is. But he's just thrown his leg into him, make sure he's gone over. But he didn't give the first foul. Right. Didn't give the first foul on Lanzini. You know, he's literally given us nothing all game. And yet they're the ones that have been diving about. You know, he's just rewarding them for it. Just saying, go down every time because there's a chance you'll get it. Free kick. Was it 25 yards out? About that, just outside the edge of the D. Very central. Slightly left of centre. You got the right-footed Lacazette and the left-footed Odegaard standing over it, it looks like. Looks like Lacazette fancies it.
Oh, well done, Fabianski.
It was Odegaard tried to go the goalkeeper's side. Ref, he's blocking off the goalkeeper. Exactly. Twice there. He stops you releasing the ball. What are you telling Fabianski? Did he book him for it?
Yeah, he booked him. Martinelli gets a yellow.
Yeah. It was twice there. We tried to play the ball quick from the release from the free kick, and Martinelli's actually like, he actually tried to punch the ball out of his hand as well. Like, come on, ref. And then he's got the cheek to moan about it. You knew exactly what you was doing.
Antonio wins the header. Souček tries to go for the run on, but it's cleared. Antonio wins it back again. Martinelli does well. Partey, Lacazette skips by Dawson, driving forward.
Clever turn.
Martinelli out on the left.
Good run.
Sufal standing up to him. Does well. Odegaard comes back, collects it. Lacazette's got it on the edge of the 18-yard box. Cheeks the ball through to Martinelli. Back heel to Lacazette. Sufal standing up to him. Odegaard drops in the 18-yard box, collects it. They're just playing football through the 18-yard box. Antonio's chasing it down. Partey comes across, and it's a West Ham throw-in. See Arteta, he needs to get absolutely lost. I'm really struggling to concentrate on him.
Again, he's standing outside his technical area. Like, come on, ref. He's almost on the pitch again for that throw.
Throw into West Ham. Sufal plays it down the line to Antonio, who gives it away straight away to Martinelli. Souček wins it back, plays into Fornals. Sufal plays into Antonio down wide. Sofal's gone with him, tries to play a ball through, and he wins a West Ham throw-in. Ben Rama's coming on.
He needs to do something.
Stripped and ready to go.
Bang on the hour mark.
It's going to be Lanzini, isn't it?
I'd assume so.
Driving forwards, plays it out wide to Masuaku. Deckers. I mean, if he goes for it, it's someone else, but
who could you take off?
No.
I mean, if I was going to go for it, I'd actually take Antonio off. I'd take Antonio
forward. Masuaku, Declan Rice plays the ball through the middle to Dawson. He's got a bit of space. Switches play out to Sofal. Down the wide to right to Antonio. So Foul's made the run. Antonio's barging the player off, and he loses the ball. Lacazette, good defender from
That's
Dawson.
an awful touch.
It's good defender
That's
from
probably a
Dawson.
foul.
No. So
No, it's
Foul.
not.
It's Antonio on the wide right. So Foul again. Drives it forwards. Plays in Antonio, who's out on the right wing. Big ball in with his left foot. Oh, his ball's gone ping pong. Pinball. Dawson's won it back in that awkward position that he's in. No, Sufal, sorry. Lacazette skipped by Dawson. Tomiyasu coming over the halfway line. 4-on-4.
That's on the counter attack.
Rice is back. Saka driving forwards. Masuaku takes a deflection header. Souček heads it out. Partey's in space. Blocked from Dawson. Oh, Dawson's done really well there. He's done well, Dawson. Yeah,
He's done very well there, Dawson.
Defender, yeah.
He's been our best player.
He's been our best player by 100%.
Gets himself in between Lacazette there.
Yeah.
He's actually waiting for Fabianski to come and get it, but in the end he just puts it out for. I think, did he get the free kick in? Yeah, he did.
Benny is stripped and ready to go, but he's sat back down just for now. Big ball up from Fabianski, tries to find Souček's header. Tomiyasu wins the header.
We've had the ball for about a minute, so Moyes, don't change it now.
Dini back to the centre circle with Declan Rice. Masuaku finds Fornals down the left-hand side. Masuaku's made the run. Declan Rice collects the ball on the edge of the centre circle, switches play completely over to the right-hand side, finds Sofal. What a ball. Sofal. Antonio just on the edge of the 18-yard. Skips, puts the ball into his left foot, tries to cross it in. Cleared from Gabriel. Declan Rice wins the header. Diop wins it. Declan Rice wins it. Diop finds Masuaku. Fornals makes the run down the left. Collects it from Masuaku. He's got a bit of space. Drives forward, crosses it in, takes a handball, but it's gone out for a West Ham throw-in.
Did get the luck of the corner flag. Just didn't get the luck of the corner flag there. See, this is exactly what's happened, right? Arsenal have stepped off the gas for a couple of minutes and given us the ball. And now Moyes has gone, actually, we're on the ball now. Don't change it. Like, why? Why wait? Why not make the change when we're in the ascendancy?
Masuaku with the big ball in. Tomiyasu heads it. Saka tries to get a touch on it. Smashes the ball out for another West Ham throw-in. Dawson switches play out to the wide right to Sofal. Sofal steps over, puts it onto his left foot, plays it into Bowen, finds a bit of space, switches play over to the left to Masuaku, plays it through centrally to Declan Rice, drives forward, was going to shoot. He's dispossessed. Fornals wins it. Antonio does well with his strength, wins the ball back, plays in Sofal down the right-hand side. Back to Antonio. Pings the ball in over the top. Thomas Souček just flicks the header for back.
He's trying to push it in for someone else. But...
Plays the ball through to Lacazette. Back heel to don't know. Dispossessed. Go on. Lanzini does well to Fornals. Out wide right to Antonio. It's like Antonio and Bowen have switched. Antonio's driving forward. Cross the low ball into Bowen. Oh, it's unlucky. Honestly, it's like Antonio and Bowen have switched.
Yeah, he's pushed.
Antonio in the last 5 minutes has just been out in the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side, yeah. Causing him problems.
Here comes the sub.
Now they've switched back. And who is coming off?
I don't think it is Lanzini, is it?
Well, Bowen's started moving?
No, I think Souček. It's a big move if it is. I think it's Souček.
Nah.
Yeah,
Can't take Souček off.
Is it? No, it's not. Odegaard's coming off for Arsenal. Sorry.
I was about to say, sure.
Emil Smith.
It's not even our sub. Then it is. Odegaard's coming off for Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's a decent one again.
He's a top goal scorer, isn't he, with 5 goals?
Yeah.
I don't know what made me think Souček was coming off. I got excited, mate.
I'd say that'd be.
I got excited.
Brave even for David. That'd be way beyond David Moyes' stratosphere of subs.
Masuaku wins the header. Oh, Dawson! Martinelli plays in Lacazette. Good tackle from Sofal. Very good tackle. Lacazette is rolling. He's given a penalty!
He's given a penalty.
There's no way it's a penalty! There is no way that is a penalty. Sofal got that ball. You need to go to VAR. Oh my God. Lacazette has made a meal of that. There is no way that
he's won the ball. I bet that means he's off, doesn't it?
He's given him off.
Yeah, he's off.
He
he's off. Second yellow.
VAR. He's got the ball. The ball takes a deflection out to the right-hand side. VAR needs to get involved. That is ridiculous.
He's won the ball. Let's see replay this.
He wins the ball. He wins the ball.
He wins the ball.
He fucking wins the ball.
He won the ball. He played the ball first.
He wins the ball.
I genuinely cannot believe this incompetency of Anthony Taylor.
Hold on, let me.
He wins the ball. He plays the ball
hold
first.
on, Matt, hold on. So what? They're saying he's unlucky. So I don't understand. Why are they not calling it back? Why are they not calling it back?
He's won the ball. I tell you, mate, the Premier League is so corrupt beyond belief.
How can VAR not overrule this?
You think the penalty we didn't get at Burnley and they're given that as a penalty?
Talk to me, Matt. I don't understand. How can VAR not pull this back? How can VAR not pull this back? I don't understand.
Because it doesn't benefit the Big Six bias, does it? Doesn't benefit the Big Six bias. Right? It's absolute shambles.
I don't understand.
Absolute shambles. Right? I genuinely cannot believe what I've witnessed. So imagine that
yes, you are bloody screaming at the television because it's not a foul, it's not a sending off, and it's not a bloody penalty. Moyes is going mental at the fourth. I don't even know who's going mental at. So if I was going mental, no wonder. Why? I don't understand how VAR doesn't get involved. I'm
assuming then Ashby's going to come on for a Premier League debut because we need a right back to come on.
Lacazette. Save for Fabianski! Fucking yes, you totally deserve that. Save from Fabianski. What a save. I don't understand the rules. Someone explain to me the rules in the chat, please. I'm really confused. I don't have a clue.
What is it? It's got to be a clear and concise error. They obviously don't think it's clear and concise enough to overrule it. Which is beyond a joke.
Oh my God, mate. They're looking at encroachment in the penalty. They're looking at encroachment for the penalty.
But the encroachment's irrelevant. Because it...
Oh my God, there's no encroachment! If they give him the penalty for that, I will go fucking ballistic.
There's no encroachment. There can't be encroachment because...
oh, they've checked it. Ridiculous.
Yeah, because didn't it come back to an Arsenal player?
Hold on a minute, I'm listening. Hold on.
Didn't the ball come back to an Arsenal player? So what encroachment are you talking about? The encroachment can only be relevant.
Mandy, explain to me how that's a penalty. I don't understand how that's a penalty.
So Antonio is now playing right back at the moment.
Hold on a minute. He got the ball, but his follow through is what someone is saying is what's given the penalty. But he got the ball. I don't understand. It's not dangerous play. I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't fucking understand because he got the ball.
Yeah.
And it's not dangerous play, and he's on the ground and he's sliding, and Lacazette makes a meal of it.
You can see where the ball goes. You know, my dad used to be a Sunday League ref, and he was like, if you don't, he's like, the ref's not in the right position. He goes, 9 times out of 10, you can tell if it's a foul or not based on how the player slides in and where the ball ends up. Lacazette was running towards the goal. Sufal slid across him. So if the ball carries on towards the goal, Sufal's fouled him. If the ball goes sideways, Sufal's played the ball.
West Ham on the attack down the right-hand side. Antonio. Oh, good on you, son. Skips by a Martinelli. Tries to play a ball through the middle to Lanzini. Tries to play a... Oh, it's unlucky. I can't see why. I don't think he'll bring Ashby on, mate.
He just knew the big six bias doesn't want that. You know, Richard Masters, the old Premier League chairman. It's not good for viewing. So, you know, he's booked Ramsdale for time wasting. You knew after that, when you had all them dodgy penalties on Saturday for all the big four teams, and then as soon as we should have had a penalty on Sunday, they didn't give it. And you just knew that was them trying to turn the screw on us to make sure we didn't get top four again or get into top six.
You can't overturn the red because it's 2 yellows. You can only overturn
that again. That for me, that shouldn't be a case, because if you can upgrade a yellow for a red, you should be able to downgrade the second yellow.
Forward, skips by 2 players, switches play over to Antonio, who's in the right back position now.
Yeah, Antonio's basically playing right back now.
Driving forward, still driving forward. Keeps a hold of it. Skips by him, no problem for Martinelli. Puts on his left foot and wins. Goes out for a throw in. Right on the corner stick. Oh, Dawson. Get up. Souček's driving forward. Souček on the right-hand side. Antonio does look pretty fucked. Antonio standing up to the play. Lacazette. Oh, Antonio is looking pretty messed up. He's puffing. Antonio's done. Oh,
we'll get Ashby on. You've got a right back on the bench.
See Arteta, he is pretty much on the park. I don't understand why the referee's not doing anything about it, because you're getting bloody paid. It's ridiculous. Look at the referee, mate. Sorry, look at Arteta anytime we're down the left wing. He's on top of the players. He's right. Look at him. Look at him. He's in the same fucking line as Antonio. Good ball from Diop, is it? Oh, no. Oh, Tomiyasu! Heads it back to Ramsdale! It's a fucking... Like 16, 17 minutes to go. West Ham...
He needs to make us up now.
10 men.
Right.
10 men.
He needs to make 1 or 2 subs, to be perfectly honest, but...
Tomiyasu. Smith Rowe to Partey through the middle. Tierney down the left. Antonio's playing the right back. Oh, that's why Antonio's playing right back. Big ball in over the back. Hasaku clears it. I think Antonio has moved into the right back position.
Yeah, he is, because we haven't got right back on, have we? I thought he might have got Ashby on, but he's literally put Antonio there.
What do you do? What do you do if you're Moyes, mate? Do you gamble here now? I mean, you've got nothing to lose. I mean, you're still in the game. 15 minutes to go. You're down to 10 men. But I think we need fresh legs.
You do need fresh legs.
I don't want to say it, but hold on, corner.
I'll take Antonio off. I'll take Lanzini off.
Would you put Okaflex?
Probably 4 nows.
Would you try Okaflex?
I'd put an Ashby for Antonio, get a proper right back on, get Benrahma on, and then Vlasic or Roko flex. Like, you're gonna need freshies. You're gonna need fresh legs up front, especially playing with a man less.
You always forget about Vlasic, don't you? They're still talking about the penalty. It is such a momentous decision, Steve McManaman, but he's done it wrong, mate. He's made it wrong. Never a penalty, never a sending off. Corner to Arsenal. Clear from Dawson. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Sorry, Gabriel, the fans thought they scored. Sorry, I'm being petty now. I'm just like, like a playground boy. West Ham are making a sub. I think Lanzini for Benrahma, I think. Yeah, Lanzini for Benny. Benny for Lanny. 15 minutes, Benny. 15 minutes, Benny. Go on, son.
And give us fresh legs, which is what we need. That's why I said I'd get Antonio off for Ashby. Because we're going to make this sub 15 minutes going for no apparent reason. He sat him down and said, no, hold off. And now we're playing it short when we've got a man left.
Just giving it away. Masu comes back. Souček drives forwards. Lacazette collects it back. Smith Rowe. Tomiyasu. White. Gabriel. Tierney out on the left. Benny tracking him down. Martinelli tries to take on Antonio, looks at him and turns back. Partey. Xhaka. Tomiyasu on the right. Saka. Well done, Diop. Fornals chips the ball forward. Flick on from Bowen. Benny just stepped away from that. Ball through from Lacazette. Finds Saka. Diop does well to come back. We're looking for... Oh, well done, Fabianski, who also takes out Dawson when he collects the ball. Plays it short to Dawson. Big ball up top. Bowen to chase. Oh! Oh, he's going... Oh! I thought Mark Ramsdale would kick the ball to Bowen. Oh! White for Arsenal. There's elements of that. There's elements of that in Arsenal. So 15 minutes to go. Still got a chance, mate. Still got a chance.
Needs fresh legs, though.
It's written in the stars, isn't it? It's written in the stars.
I'll be honest, for me right now, this has got 1-0 written all over it. Right.
Saka, back to Tomiyasu. But you feel that this game could change because of subs, depending on the subs.
He's made one sub and he took 75 minutes to make.
Martinelli. Oh, it's just blocked by Diop. Saka's had a shot and Diop has blocked it. It was going in. If Diop hadn't blocked it, it would have been a goal. Oh, he just diverts it wide, literally an inch, 2 inches wide. Oh, literally an inch. Like actually glances the post. Good block from Diop. Oh, good clearance from West Ham, from Dawson. Smith Rowe tries to shoot. Fabianski. Routine save down to the left. Ten minutes to go. Martinelli has the ball down the left-hand side. Antonio just literally walks into him and he falls over. To be fair, he literally just railroads him down though. I've got a bit of cramp.
That's all right. He's off the pitch. Leave him there. Come, boys. You're going to have to make 2 subs. Just if you want to try and get back in this game. Hang on. No, you can't be doing that. Right? All right.
No, he's... Oh, now he's gone down. Now
Yeah, you can't be doing that. You literally can't be doing that. That's a bookable offence. He can't be injured off the pitch and then forced him back on the pitch for him to go down again.
Go on, you idiot. Blow the whistle. Go on. Oh, you kick it out now.
Like, you can't be doing that. As a bookable offence. You're injured outside the field of play and then return back on the field of play to then get treatment. Like, he wasn't even on the pitch. And now just to kill time, you've rolled him on the pitch and then made him go down. Could have done that off the pitch. Make him get off the pitch and do it. He's 2 foot away and he walked on the pitch.
Martinelli substituted. Kessia comes on. Boston collects the ball, pings the ball out wide right to Antonio, takes a heavy touch, loses it but wins it back, goes out for a West Ham throw-in.
Why is he still on the pitch? Like, he's actually knackered. Like, get him off. Get Ashby on for the last 5 minutes. Like, what's the point?
Antonio, Bowen, Benrahma, Bowen chips the ball over, Ramsdale collects it.
I mean, he's only made 1 sub after 83 minutes. He cannot be happy with what he's seen. It's just been like boring crap. Like, it's offered nothing. A team that's as susceptible in defence as they are, like we saw, they lost to Everton last week, and we've just done nothing to them. Not pressed them, not pushed anything, not gone at them.
Harrison Ashby's coming on. Fornals is coming off.
Is even Antonio on? Nice.
He's obviously just keeping an option open. He's probably just going to fire Antonio up top again.
The guy's dead on his feet.
And they're going to go 3 at the back, mate. They're going to put Ashby up. Yeah. That's what they're doing to Antonio. That's what they're saying in the commentators. Antonio's going right up top now. Just stay up there now and do not move from that central position. So we've gone 3 at the back. Ashby a lot further forward. Declan Rice pings the ball forwards, trying to find Antonio. They've collected the ball, and they're just kind of clearing beg style. Diop wins it back, finds Masuaku to Declan Rice. Souček, Masuaku out in the left, pings the ball over the top, finds Antonio. Good touch from Antonio, drive it forward. Oh, unlucky from Antonio. I mean, there's literally 2 or 3 men on him. Declan Rice wins it back. See, that's better from Antonio. That's why he's got to be through the middle. Benny out in the left. Oh, it's a bad ball, but Declan Rice wins it. Finds Masuaku. Declan Rice has made the run. Benny back to Masuaku. Plays it all the way back to Diop. Switches play completely. Big ball over to Ashby. Wins the header. Good header. Souček back to Ashby. Nice play from Ashby. Bowen. Centrally to Ben Rama. Oversteps. Put it back onto the right foot. Finds Souček in a dangerous position. Tries to cross it in. Takes a deflection. Wins a West Ham throw-in. Ashby comes back to win the throw-in. He's got some sprint on him, doesn't he, Ashby? Diop. Declan Rice deep. Switches play. Pings ball over, but no, it's not good ball. Dawson wins it. Oh, fuck off. It's not a handball. Diop. Rice. Binney. Heavy touch. He loses it. Tries to win it back. Does win it back, but then loses it again. Saka. Driving forward. Odegaard makes a... No, it's not Odegaard, sorry. Smith Rowe. Shoots from distance and scores 2-0.
I mean, that's shocking defending. That's absolutely embarrassing. That was prime Roger Johnson. Diop just literally invited him in on his left foot to just run and run and run until he wanted to pick his spot and put it in the bottom corner. Like, that was awful defending. The red card hasn't helped, but this has been... I didn't see the Burnley game, but this has been awful. Like, genuinely awful. We had a good 10 minutes spell at one point in the first half when they were, like, backing off. But apart from that, Moyes has probably got, like, anything and everything wrong tonight that he could have done. Birama gives away the ball. Gets picked on by 2-3 players because they press it, which we never done all game. Saka sucks in Rice. And Diop just literally backs away and lets Smith Rowe get to the edge of the box in his pursuit position he wants, forces him onto his left foot and invites him to shoot.
So underwhelmed by Benny. I'm sorry. Harsh. I know it's harsh, but it's bloody true.
It's awful defending. Like, you know what? I can see why Moyes has never won at the Emirates. Because he sets up so negatively every single time. Right. I mean, yeah, the yellow card hasn't helped, but even then, when it was 1-0 and we had 11 men, we still weren't offering anything. I mean, he is taking the piss a little bit, being 2-0 up with an extra man with 2 minutes to go and taking off centre forward for a left back. I mean, come on now. I don't think you can worry about a 10-man West Ham pulling it back with a minute plus for about 2 minutes injury time. You know, the ref ain't going to play loads of injury time because
on the left, Benny attacking the box, plays the ball through to Souček. No one gives him a shout. He is fouled. It's right on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box. Are you joking me, McManaman? He says it's not a bloody foul.
Yeah, he just pushed through him, hasn't he? He's literally he's pushed him in the back as he's gone to shoot. He's barged into him.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't listen to the commentary at the same time. Sorry.
No, that's why I don't, because Steve McManaman's just...
Jared Bowen, Declan Rice, Saip and Rama.
It'll either hit the wall or go into the crowd. Won't be on target in the slightest. Because the only person that sort of knows how to take a free kick in this team is Lanzini. He's not on the pitch anymore.
Benny hits the wall.
There you go.
Ashby all the way back to Dawson. Who finds Ashby down the right-hand side, collects the ball. Finds Bowen down the right-hand side, crosses the ball in. It's a good cross, but no one's there. 5 minutes at a time.
You know what? The thing is, that's actually a decent cross from Ashby in the position he's in. And just no one's attacked it.
Piss off, commentator. I'm so sorry. I can't stand when people say stuff like that. I know it's being piss poor, but it's just the way that they say it. I don't think the referees helped tonight. Obviously, the red card hasn't helped. That's changed the time of the substitution. Ashby's done well like that. Good defending from Ashby.
Why is he playing 5 minutes? What is the point? Why are you playing 5 minutes of added time?
Tomiyasu.
All that does is give Arsenal the opportunity to score another goal. Why don't you just put like 3 minutes up? Right.
Okay, if you are watching, we're going to be going live literally at the full-time whistle. So I'm going to put the link in.
Oh, that's just so poor. Like, genuinely so poor.
I'm going to put the link in the chat just now. We'll get a little chin wag. There's the link in the chat. Come over and join us. If you want to start clicking now, you can. We can even go across there and talk about the game as it's finishing up.
Do us a favour, blow the whistle. Put us out of our misery.
Matt, I'll let you finish off, mate. I'll go across, and as soon as a full-time whistle, just end the broadcast.
Yeah, mate. Oh.
Click that link just now. We're going to be on literally in a minute's time. Actually, let me have a look, and I'll tell you now.
Not even that, is it? It's less than a minute now, I think. Full-time whistle will be rapidly approaching, if it's not already gone yet. The thing is, I don't. You know what? It's got to be full-time now, isn't it? Yeah, that's full-time.
Right, click that link, and we will see you on the other side. Go and click that link now, and we'll go and have a chat, and we'll see you there. Okay? Go and click that link. Gutted, but go and click that link. Okay? See you then.